Okay, I think it's recording.
Yeah, it
All right,
is.
what's going on? What the fuck is up? This is the Obsession with Progression podcast, episode number one. Um, Matthias, do you want to introduce yourself? I feel like most of the people going to be watching this already know us. Um,
Yeah.
but regardless, you want to go ahead and introduce yourself?
Yeah. So my name is Matthias. I've been bodybuilding, competitively for the past 3 years. Started back in 2021, did my first show, and recently competed in the summer in July over at the Southern States back in Miami with Ryan here. We both won our classes, right? Represented the O.W.P name. But
Yes.
yeah, now I'm based out of Texas, based out of Frisco, Texas, to be exact, and DFW. Came out here for you know, pretending to be somebody that cares to work a 9 to 5, and in the pursuit of bodybuilding, really. Hopefully, Ryan can get out here sooner than later. But
Yes.
yeah, that's pretty much it. Hi to
I
all our friends, all our friends that are probably gonna watch this.
yeah. Um, I guess but I have something to say about that. Um, I am Ryan. Also co-host of this podcast, also amateur bodybuilder pretending to love his 9 to 5 job. Um, Matthias competes bodybuilding class. I compete classic. I want to be bodybuilder one day, but um, I do want to compete classic first. Yeah, so we both competed, as he said, in the summer. We both did Southern States, won our classes there. And then I was going to do nationals, but then I realized how one expensive it would be, and also how small I am. So I was kind of like, fuck that. And so I did the Tampa Amateur, and I won my first overall there. So um, that's pretty much, yeah, that's who I am. That's it. And then me and Matthias are both coaches for our brand O.W.P. But that's about it. Um, dude, I want to fucking live in Thailand. Not gonna lie, a little bit.
Dude, John Izzy was actually he just came back from Thailand.
That's like Dennis
He
James,
just
bro. Dennis James competed his whole career living in Thailand.
Yeah, have real gear over there for the
Yeah, you could
price
just
of
walk. You could just walk into like a fucking pharmacy corner store, and they got everything. And then the chicken's cheap. All the food is cheap. Rent is super cheap, bro. I was on looking at like it's not on Zillow because obviously there's no Thailand
they
locations
don't
on.
got Zillow over there.
Yeah, so it's like just online, but like some of the apartments in Thailand, like stuff that you would get here in Miami, that's like 3 grand a month. Like a brickle apartment you can get in Thailand for like 1,200 US dollars, even
Yeah,
cheaper, honestly. And it's like insane. Yeah,
it's
it's
actually insane. I mean, that's the main reason that like I think John is out there really. He just came back to like
yeah,
fix his like extension on his visa, but he's like, fuck that, I'm just getting out of here. It's way better. So
yeah,
definitely a place to go to work out later.
for sure. And I think that there's also like quite a few good bodybuilding gyms out there. Like once I started looking into it, I didn't really think they're like that was like probably one of the things you look to first, like is it even conducive to bodybuilding? But there's quite a few gyms in there. Um,
They
there's
have a pretty big
I can't remember the name,
fitness community.
but they have this like woman's bodybuilder that trains there, and she's pretty good. And I think it's like they have like a lot of purple machines. I can't remember the name to be honest. But the gym looks like really really good. So yeah, might be a cool place to live. Um, but that's a big
I
change.
just feel like
Change.
I mean, it'd be nice, but eventually I think like
And it'd be weird, Like
I don't know how you would
you don't know how to
like how
you
you
don't
would
know what that
integrate
culture's
into the
like.
culture.
Yeah, that's the
Like
thing.
how
That's what I was just saying. Yeah.
I just think it's like they're so different from us
Yeah.
that eventually I think you'd have to do like, half the year there, half the year here, or like somewhere
You
else.
have to learn
Like
how
maybe
like I'm gonna sound so ignorant. I don't know what people in Thailand speak. I'm sorry.
Thai,
That's the language.
I'm guessing.
You don't know shit, bro.
It's
You
it's
don't know that's what it is, bro.
it's for sure Thai.
I don't think it is, but I also don't know, so I'm not going to say that you're wrong. I'm going to say that you're right because I have no clue at all. Yeah, I don't know what they speak, but you would definitely have to like if living there, you would have to know, like you would have to learn how to speak that for sure.
Did Dennis James learn that?
I don't know. Is that the secret? Will living
We
in
should ask
Thailand
him.
give you a chest like
We
that?
should ask him in a future podcast.
Yeah, hopefully.
Learn Thai.
Dennis, you're one of my idols, bro. Crazy shit. I send Matthias those parking lot pictures all the time out of
The
nowhere.
purple, like the
I even
purple.
send my clients that picture. I'm like, this is gonna be you by the end of the bulk. I send a picture of Dennis James. They'll never look like that, but neither will I, so it's okay. Only Dennis James could look like that. Crazy.
I'll look at Dennis James fucking forearm vein. Hopefully,
It's just crazy, man. Like you see those pictures of him in the parking lot in like a fucking stringer, like the bandana, the
and
sunglasses. It's
the
so
purple
like,
string.
yeah, it's so epic. So 90s, early 2000s, bro.
I like the one with the gray, uh, like the crop top, like the cut neck
Yeah, yeah.
shirt.
That's in one of the battle you're talking. Yeah, I know which one that is. That's where he's training
Like,
chess in that battle to the Olympia video when Milos used to own that Coliseum gym in Fullerton.
yeah,
That
freaking.
which was still open. That's like a
Dennis
if
was
that was still
the
open, that would be like a one of those like landmark gyms like Gold's Venice or Bev's.
Dennis was the forearm Mr. Olympia.
Yes, the parking lot Mr. Olympia, they call him. I don't know, man. I would give anything to have chest and delts and arms like that, personally, because I have none.
I
Um,
mean, his idol was Kevin LeBron.
yeah, shit, me, mine too. You're right there.
So
Uh,
he always says
well,
that he was aspiring to be Kevin.
yeah, I have a picture of Kevin. I think that's after I can't tell. I think it's after the 2000. There's like a video of him and like a like backstage, and they just have him like in front of a white backdrop, and they're just
Yeah.
like taking pictures of him, and he's just like hitting poses. I have one of the pictures here. It's insane, bro. Never will I ever have triceps like that. Ever. No matter how hard I try.
I mean, I forget what podcast I was watching, but they were talking about, honestly, I think it was a Fit Nation one, and they were talking about how like back in the day, all those crazy pictures of like Flex and Kevin, they were on the Escalene, like that SEO from back in the day,
Yeah, that shit don't
that
work. That shit not around no more.
follicle.
That shit don't exist no more. You
No.
train today?
Huh?
You train today, right? Yeah, push.
Yeah, I train push. Shoulder focused though, so quicker session. Honestly, there's something about training shoulders primarily and then
It's fucking boring.
chest. Yeah, it's so boring.
And it
And it's
sucks.
like,
Because I know me and you both, we both have horrible chests. So like if I do shoulders before
yeah, we have
chest,
bird chest.
I can't feel my chest at all. Like I have to start with chest.
Yeah, but it's not only that, it's like, but then part of me is like, no, I have to so the way I structure my this push session, I'll start with seated lateral raises on a machine, and then I'll go
What machine?
to
What is it? Which one do you
uh,
have?
it's like this old I
Oh,
think
it's
it's
one of
called
those you don't even know what the fuck it is. Like
yeah, it's literally I think the brand is called like American Gym.
I never even heard of that.
Me neither, but it's not that bad. I mean, it's a weird seated lateral machine because there's no like chest support or back support. Like the one back home, back at Paradise, like you could either at least like sit back on it or
Yeah,
sit onto it. But this one has like it's actually so weird. The way it is, it's like the shoulder pads, and then hanging from the shoulder pads are these two single like rope attachments that you're supposed to hold.
bro, you have to
Obviously,
standing
I
side.
don't. They're just like,
You have to
huh?
picture that. That's like I can't even picture that.
Yeah, but it's like imagine this like a single arm rope attachment just hanging at the end for you to hold, so you can like
I feel like I fucked my shoulders up.
Yeah, no, so I never use it. I just like stick my arms out.
Oh, like you
Um,
put the bar against your wrist and you just.
no, not even against my wrist. Yeah, like against my forearm, like my elbows.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah. But then from there I go to a machine press. So we have the prime overhead
Lucky, bro. Oh, I
press.
actually have that same one, but we
Yeah.
have at Flex we have the Strive.
Yeah, you have the stripe one.
Yeah.
The
This is
same
the
shit.
this is the 90s prep.
There, it's even better. There's history behind it.
Yeah,
But
right.
yeah, I do that. And then I'll go to a single arm cuffed cable lateral. And then I'll go to the Arsenal uh, overhead neutral grip press. So I go with the inside grip on that one.
Wait,
And
hold
then
on.
from there,
All right. So I didn't fucking know that you had to have Zoom Pro to have a meeting longer than 40 minutes. So there might be a split in the fucking video, but continue. So you were saying that you okay, that you were at the Strive shoulder press. So then you go from there to where?
yeah, yeah. So from the strive press, I'll do some single arm cuffed laterals on the cables. And then from there, I go to the neutral grip of the Arsenal press, the plate loaded. Know what I'm talking about?
We have I don't know. I don't think I know that one because we have one at Flex, but it's like, one of these.
It's the one. It's the new one. No, no, no. But it's the shoulder press. It's like the one that they
Oh,
added
okay.
at
I thought you were
Paris.
meaning like a chest press.
No, 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 no. So I do two overhead press movements and two laterals.
Okay. And then what do you do from there? Like, what do you do for chest on this day? That's it?
For that, then I go to a pec deck, Lance's pec deck,
Yeah.
and then I go hit the Nautilus press, the inside grip, and then
The
I do triceps.
you're talking about the I can never remember the line of that machine. I
You
know
know,
exactly which one you're
you
talking
know
about.
which, but the
The
nitro,
nitro one.
it's not the nitro though.
What?
Is it called the nitro one? Because I thought the nitro was the only the
Like the one you
selectorized
sent to
one.
Paradise, but it's plate loaded.
Yeah, but I thought the nitro.
The nitro, brother.
No, it's explode. Yeah, it's explode. Yeah,
I'm not sure. I'm actually not sure. You actually might be right.
because I think the nitro is only. I think nitro is the selectorized.
Maybe.
The pin loaded.
Yeah, maybe.
But anyways, I do that. But like, I don't know. That day's a bit like
That day
boring, just
sucks.
because I need to bring my fucking chest up. And the thing is, like, but part of me is also like, I must overhead for shoulders.
Yeah. I'm not even allowed
Yeah,
to train shoulders right now. John don't let me train
I know
shoulders.
you were telling me that.
I do 3 sets of laterals a week right
Not
now.
even lateral movements.
No, just 3 sets of laterals
Oh,
a week.
3 sets, that's it?
Only
Twice twice a week or for the whole week?
once, bro. I don't train shoulders at all. I'm not allowed. Not that I'm not allowed. I mean,
I
he
feel
wants
like my
pissed
shoulders
off,
would
but
shrink.
and the training plan he wrote me. I mean, he writes me a plan, and then I sometimes do things that I want to do, and he doesn't mind that. But um, yeah, I'm not supposed to be shoulder pressing or nothing like that. Not allowed because my
I don't
arm
know. What are your thoughts on that
comparison to
though?
my shoulders. What?
What are your thoughts on that? What are your thoughts on, well, you've seen my physique. Like, you think pulling away from like another overhead movement would be bad?
I mean, no, but I just like at least in my shots, like especially like my back double and my side chest, like it's like 90% delt and like 5% arm. So like that's like I mean the only reason
Well, I
that's
don't train as many arms.
you don't have an arm
I
day?
don't train as much arms as you do.
What do you mean? You don't have an arm day? Bro, that's the best day.
I don't know, arm day during prep.
Arm day's the day I go
I
in and
had an arm day during prep.
TLC and 90s rap bangers and pretend I'm fucking Flex Wheeler for an hour and a half. I
Nah,
pretend it's
bro.
Bones Bennett
I just can't.
1999 and I'm just fucking getting jiggy, bro. You know? You know.
I know, but I don't know. I feel like I can still get by right now. Because like not for nothing, I think my like I don't have great arms, but I think my arms are a little ahead of
No, but your
yours.
arms are definitely not as weak as mine. That's
So
for
for
You definitely have way better arms than me. Like
but
100%.
but they're not crazy. It's like
Oh, but it's
you
a
can't
balancing
again,
thing.
like unfortunately, it's a balance thing. That's why. But I'm saying like unfortunately, like when people look at us, peel down because right now we're like fat fucks.
I don't.
Um, the biggest thing that comes to mind is like, oh shit, like you guys have crazy legs.
Yeah, I'm actually looking a little bit leaner, bro. Don't count me out. John pulled my food back and I'm getting
Yeah,
shredded, bro.
if you're about to share pictures, I definitely not.
I'm get I'm getting shredded, bro. Check me out real quick. I'm not even gonna pull it up because it's on my phone. But come on now. Um, it's like
I can't see shit, bro.
nah, sorry, bro. Sorry.
Nah, the brightness.
Yeah, I gotta upload into the computer.
Just text it
I'll text you later. No
text it to me.
podcast gonna see it. I trained legs today.
Huh?
Fucking hated it. I'm so like annoyed with having to train legs solely for the reason that I know I literally cannot grow my legs anymore because of my cap. And I need all of the rest of the weight to go to my upper body, but I still have to go through the pain of training legs for no reward. You know what I'm trying to say?
Well, this is my question. Yeah, yeah, but are you still training legs like how you would train everything else that you're trying to bring up?
I mean, yeah, I still train fucking hard. It's less volume for sure, but
Right, but you're still going to failure.
of course. Like I still have to have
Wouldn't
some
you think
failure
that
every
it'd be
fucking
better?
week to know that my quads are not gonna get bigger. So then I'm like, I don't even want to fucking do it.
Well, I, I disagree because I think it's like because that's a genetic strong point, even with low volume and low frequency, taking it to failure, they are going to grow more.
Now I'm just gonna
I
stop
feel
training.
like
I'm pull J.
you
I'm
would
just
only
not
have to
gonna
show
train for
up.
2 years.
You you would only have to show up and do like 4 RIR type of workout for them to not grow, maybe.
Yeah. Actually, today was kind of fun though because I've been having to go like lighter because my right kneecap has been fucked, bro. Like my right knee is like has been in a lot of pain recently. I don't know why. So I was doing like doing almost like Milo style, like literally slow up and down. I was doing like sets of 15 with only like 3 plates. My fucking legs
Oh,
were torched.
you were in the pain.
I was in the pain zone, bro. My legs were torched, bro. Fucked. And like when those sets kind of fuck me up a little bit, like mentally, because you know how when you're doing a heavy set, you might be like, you might know like I'm not gonna get this one, but I'm gonna go for it anyway, yeah. But when you're doing like a really
Yeah,
high rep set where you're just going one right after the other, sometimes the lactic acid just gets so
yeah,
bad, you fail. Not because it hurts, but you genuinely fail. But like since the load isn't like so like, oh my God, this is crushing the fucking shit out of me, you still think you can get it. So then I go and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna fucking get this
yeah.
next one. And then I don't get it. And then I'm
But
like, I get off, I'm like, fuck, like, did I actually fail on that? Or like, was I being like a fucking loser? I don't know.
yeah, but I feel like those sets too, and like you're probably doing like higher reps there, yeah.
Yeah, like 15s, no less than 15s.
Yeah. I feel like there also it's like a mental thing because like you feel that lactic, obviously longer sets. lactic acid is
Those are
building
my
up more,
favorite though. I like
you
doing
know,
those more than heavy sets, to be honest.
compared to like five rep sets, you know, you're not gonna feel lactic acid in 5 reps.
No, 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 no. I like those kind of sets more though. Like those really slow, like pause at the bottom. Bro, that's such a good feeling, man. Like when you're like this in a hack squat and your fucking hamstrings and your calves are like smothering together and you can feel like that shit all the way up to your hip, like in your quad. Like, bro, that is such a good feeling. I don't really get like that on the heavy sets, you know?
Are you still logging all your workouts?
Yes, but like, yeah, of course. I mean, if you don't like somewhat keep track of what you're doing, like you're kind of a fucking idiot. But um I'll like what I'll do is like I'll have like, you know, my compounds and stuff like that. Um and then I might change some of the stuff that John like sends me, you know, like exercises or whatnot. Or I might shift some volume around, but like the volume for the whole session, like I'll count all the working sets, I'll keep it there because he doesn't mind if I switch it around. But you know, I know he has me like at a certain amount of volume because like he wants me to be there. Um, so like I'll keep it there, but I
Yeah.
might switch some shit around. Like if instead of doing like let's see, it has 8 work sets total, I might do like 3 on a cable fly, and then I'll do like 2 on another. Like I'll move it around, but I'll keep track of like my
Oh, cool. So
compounds.
you're saying like
Bobin?
if you have like you're saying like if you have like 8 working sets for chest, you just divvy it up whether you do like 4 sets on a chest, you know, on a pec deck,
Yeah,
two
basically,
sets,
basically.
on
But
a
I also
incline.
know like I keep in mind what exercises are like what's gonna give me like the most like run for my money, you know? Like I'm not gonna do like fucking
You've been starting. What was that?
like I'm not gonna spend like I'm not gonna do more sets on something I know is like I'm not gonna do like 6 sets of fucking cable flies. I'm not gonna do that. But you know, if I'm like doing
Why
it
not?
like
The
cable
pump is
flies and I'm like I've done 2 sets and I'm like this is feeling like really really good and I'm connecting with it like a lot, I'm gonna do one more. That sort of thing. So then I'll log like
so
my
how do you use like how do you keep
what
but
happened?
how will you keep like how do you keep accountable for that for like the next week, you get me?
So
Because what if
like
like next week you're doing the cable fly
that kind of stuff, like the
2 sets
cable
in, you're
flies,
or like
like the cable flies and the dips. Like I keep loose track of and I just make sure because that's more like the ones I'm really really concerned about progressing are like you know the my incline hammer strength which I started doing again because I have to train after work so I go to EOS on Fridays and they have it there um so like the incline hammer strength, the incline dumbbell, the incline barbell, those are the ones I'm like okay, like I really really need to fucking beat this set. I'm not so fussed with like the pump shit and I just make sure that like my pump work obviously it's still hard. I just don't I make sure that it doesn't bleed into how much I'm able to recover from like for like the big shit, you know?
yeah, but wouldn't you think like one more so you start your chest sessions with like a fly, yeah?
Always. I can't feel shit if I don't.
Okay. I was thinking about starting to do that. Reason being that on my shoulder day I start with a pec deck and then I go into a press and I feel it way more there
Yeah,
than
I mean
on my
that's
chest
ultimately why
days
I
when I
do it.
do
And then
three
also it's like the
presses in a
same
row.
thing as like doing, you know, like maybe you did 2 hamstring curls and then an extension before you did a squat. You just end up using
I
less
do.
load. So like I don't have to use as much load like my fucking shoulders. Because if I go too heavy, then my shoulder's gonna take over anyway. Yeah. So then I'm like, okay, well then it's fucking useless. So like if I do a fly, I connect with my chest and the load is less. So I really like get it from my chest, you know? I'm
Yeah. I was thinking actually like, you know, maybe you can offer some insight here. So you know, on my chest day, I do 3 presses and then a fly before I do go into like lateral raises and whatever, some tricep work. You think it would be more beneficial considering like I'm telling you, like I feel more of a connection on my shoulder day when I start with a fly and then I go into my press. What if I started with a fly, then a press, then a fly, and then ended with a press on my chest day?
I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
So two
I
flies,
just
two
like to I just like
presses.
to conjoin the presses together, like because I feel like I want to be as strong as possible for those, but like also still while feeling it, of course. So like that's why I start with the fly. But like once I have that connection, then I'm good. I don't really, I don't have to go back into another fly to regain connection. So like I kind of like to put the big shit together.
No, no, I feel you.
Yeah.
I guess also like maybe even like actually that would make more sense too because if a fly helps you connect at the beginning, you also want to like for lack of a better word, pump it out at the end with another fly. So you would put
That's what
like
I'm
two
saying. So
presses
like
in the middle.
yesterday, what I did was I did like cable flies, and then I did incline hammer, and then I did what did I do? Yeah, okay. So I my bad, I can't even remember. I did cable flies, and then I did incline hammer, and then I did incline barbell, and then I did dips to finish.
Yeah,
Like
I think I'm gonna start
isolation,
then.
compound, compound, isolation.
I think I'm gonna start.
Although dips are kind of like you can, it's like kind of a compound, kind of, because you're getting
Dip
like
is a compound.
dips like work out like your fucking entire,
Tricep, oh,
yeah, tricep, front delt, shoulder, I mean chest.
yeah,
Like
that's
that's
a
like such a
compound.
great movement, bro. Like I feel like people don't like, dude, you want a fucking big like upper body, fucking do some dips, bro. If you get strong as fuck on dips, there's no, bro,
Yeah, I
if you
mean,
dip like 3 plates and you're still small, like bodybuilding's not for you, like genetically. Because there's no way you could dip 3 plates and have a small upper body. No shot.
well, I just find dips sometimes they kind of fuck with my shoulders.
Yeah, depending. That's why I like those like at EOS they have those things. It's like an assisted pull-up, but you could flip the bars inside and out. If it's too narrow, I can't do it. It fucks my
Yeah,
shoulders. It has to be like the wider option. So I could really like spread my chest, you know?
yeah. I even feel that like on like plate loaded dip machines, like the seated ones or whatever, like when they're too narrow. Like
Yeah,
so
same shit.
far
I have
since
to be
like
wide, bro.
since moving out, yeah, since moving out here, I actually used the Prime dip machine over at Destination when I was going there, and that one's actually super nice because it's wide. And I was like, wow, I actually feel my triceps here, and I
Yeah.
don't feel my shoulders. But like on any other dip machine, like I just feel like my shoulders, and then I just feel like um I don't know, I feel like too much of a stretch on my pec right here, like in the upper armpit, where I'm like, oh shit, my chest
You
is
get
just gonna
scared,
tear,
dude.
and
It's
when I'm
gonna
about to
blow.
tear it, just fucking
Yeah, this shit's gonna fucking pop.
yeah,
Bro, I was thinking about this the
yeah.
other day.
So yeah,
What happened?
no, go continue. Oh,
Oh, I was saying, bro, I've been having this thought recently that I'm like, but then I kind of proved myself right that I was like, I've always connected really well with the incline hammer strength chest press. Always. Like I love that machine. Um, but when I look back at my pictures from when I was natural, I felt like I had a better upper chest than I do now. And I was like, what the
because your
fuck?
shoulders
Like, what
just
do you
took
mean?
over.
Like, why would that happen? Like I'm on gear now.
Because
Like,
you had no shoulders.
no, that's the what'd you say?
Because you had no shoulders.
That's also true. That's also
So
true.
I feel like you actually used your shoulder, your chest.
Yeah, maybe. But like no, so the thing is like I remember like I'm like, okay, so why was my upper chest better when I was natural? And I think about it when I was natural, I was always training at gyms that had an incline hammer strength. And since I've been enhanced, I never really had one, because Flex doesn't have one. Um, but then I started using it again.
Fair doesn't have
My
that.
upper chest, like as of this week. Obviously, it's not fucking muscle. You're not building like muscle like in a fucking week, but like it's already fuller. So I'm like, that's it. Like it's the incline hammer strength for me, bro. Like I feel like that's like the
We had
only.
one back where we were.
Yeah. But yeah, my upper chest. I didn't think my upper chest was small then. But I remember I was training, at Paradise for like 2 years before I was enhanced. And then when I got it enhanced, I was only there for like
Yeah.
I think like a couple of months. You know. Um, but yeah, you want to get into some of the questions that people have left for us?
Yeah. Quick question though. So you think for my chest day I should start with the prime pec deck, then move into the hammer, incline hammer.
Yeah,
And then
man.
I
I
was
mean, that's
thinking
what I
about
did
doing
yesterday.
the
I prefer cable flies. I don't like peg deck kind of fucks me up sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. But I mean, if it
really?
feels good for you, then do it. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I wanted to use do you like the laying down flat hammer?
Like it's actually like this, not the one that's like this, but it's called flat.
Yeah,
The one like this?
yeah. It's like actually like no, you're actually laying down.
Oh, I've never used that one, I don't think.
Really?
Oh, that's not true. I've used it on Miami Iron. That's a lie. It's all right.
Yeah.
It's all
Well,
right.
then
I
that,
don't
and
want to
then
fuck
they have
myself.
the Arsenal. They have the Arsenal incline plate loaded fly.
Oh, we no, Flex didn't have that. We had it from some other brand. I can't even remember the name of the brand. I think it's called like State of the Art or some shit like that. But I've never used the Arsenal one. Is it good?
I
Those
don't know.
like
I'm gonna try it
fly
out, but I
machines,
haven't.
like kind of like I don't know. I feel like they're just like not built like
I,
for everybody.
I don't know, but
Like, cause
doing like a
sometimes
nice
the
incline
fucking
fly.
arm, like you get onto those machines, bro, and the arm is so fucking long. I'm like, dude, I'm a manlet. I don't have arm, like I don't have wingspan like that, dog. So like the shit's all the way goddamn out here. Dude, why the fuck you laughing? We have like the same wingspan. The shit's like all the way out here, and I'm like, bro, I'm about to goddamn tear my fucking rotator cuff. Seriously, I tried the one that we have at Flex, and one without weight, it's already like kind of heavy, right? They took it off the floor, but the fucking thing is like, yeah, just the arms are jank as fuck, bro. Like I don't use those things. We
There,
actually got some good
no
questions.
disrespect to flex, but
What?
huh?
You said what?
No, I didn't say no disrespect to. There's some pieces need to be like a little fixed, a
No,
little,
I agree. I mean, it's
TLC.
all old Body Master stuff, and I love that shit. But
But that's every gym. That's every gym overall. No gym is perfect.
yeah, no. That's like, bro. We should do that as a question. What would be like the perfect pieces to put in the gym? But I talked about that for an hour. So we actually got some good ones, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, besides all the fucking, I got
I
like,
think you got way more.
oh, you got some too. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
that's
got.
right. You
I got.
posted it. I forgot. Besides like the
No, yeah,
30,
but I got like two good ones. The rest, bullshit.
yeah, same. I was gonna say besides the 30 like lube up and shake ass on camera questions that I got, some of them are
Oh,
actually.
shout out to Nick. Shout out to Nick Rio.
Oh, he asked you that one too? Yeah, that fucking guy. I love him stuff, bro. Yeah, are you gay? What is your type? When are you
Love
free?
you, Nick.
Crazy. Does
That's
trend turn you
crazy. You
gay?
couldn't pay me to be gay.
Okay. Just does trend turn you gay? I've never fuck, bro. Here we go.
All
This
right.
this
I
trend
mean,
I've
I
never
know
taken
why they're
trend.
asking
Does
this,
trend
but
turn you gay, Matthias?
no, but trend can turn you hypersexual.
Okay, there's your answer. So if you have a little gay in you, it's very likely. So do with that what you will. Yeah. So okay. Let me just see another one. Um Let's see. Let's see. There was actually some good ones, man. Ale Taylor says, "You are gonna kill it,
Ooh,
brother."
all right.
So he is supporting the podcast. You fucking
Shout
legend.
out.
Thank you,
Shout
man.
out, Ale.
Appreciate this
You better actually start following your diet now that
shit. Okay.
that your girlfriend is out of town.
Shouldn't have asked the question, buddy. Sorry. Okay, so we got one here. Old school bodybuilders condemning the new generation and vice versa. What's your opinion on that? Um, I don't think it's cool. I don't think it's cool like seeing, people most like especially me, like I mean anybody. I'm like a super 90s fanboy. I mean everybody knows that, but I don't think it's cool knowing that like your idols kind of like hate how you look, I think it kind of sucks. I also think it comes from a place of like the industry's a lot different now. And to make any money back then, you had to actually win shows. So I think some of the old guys, I mean, I don't want to speak for them, but I feel like they probably feel a little bit
Yeah.
bitter about the fact that like they basically had to like sell their lives to make a living, and now you could just basically do what we're doing and you be amateurs and make a fucking
Well,
podcast and make money. And I think that rubs them the wrong way a little bit.
yeah, but that's the thing though. Like, I think you can do the pros and cons to both of that because yeah, those the older guys, from the '90s or before, you know, they may shit on the physiques from nowadays, but bodybuilding was also, and how I guess we make money, like, even us, we don't make any crazy money, but we do coach some people, and
Yeah.
we're very appreciative of them, right? Like, and we're able to make something, right? Because they believe in us, or they've seen what we've done, for ourselves, and that's dope. Um, but back then bodybuilding was a lot smaller, and
Yeah.
with that, you could just get like a weeder contract, and it's not like, I'm not downplaying it, just saying like, oh, you could just get a weeder contract, but
Yeah, because that's the thing. Like, if you were good,
different.
you got rewarded, but it was very hard to become in that group of
Yeah,
good.
yeah. I also think though, like now, like they might be a little salty because nowadays it's like the money pool is a lot bigger.
Oh, exponentially, bro.
You
Like,
know,
what did Ronnie win in 2003? I think it was like
well,
100 grand.
yeah, I mean, I think Jay said, wasn't Jay's Olympia like 130?
Yeah, some shit like that, bro. Yeah, I think the 2003 when Ronnie won it was like 110.
Yeah,
And I think the Arnold Classics were like 30 grand. I could totally be wrong about the Arnold Classics, but I'm
yeah.
I'm right about the Olympia money.
Well, they give away a Hummer.
Yeah, right. That'd be
They
crazy.
gave away a Hummer.
Yeah, that's true.
But but what I'm saying is like, yeah, nowadays you guys have we have guys like Sam Solik, he's not even a pro, never stepped on stage. And I'm pretty sure he racks in about like,
You think Sam's a millionaire already?
250K or more. No, huh?
You think Sam's like en route to become a fucking like a millionaire? That'd be crazy, man. Because how
I,
much do you get paid for
no,
that?
no. If I'm not mistaken, if I'm not mistaken, I think he does make um like $2 million a month.
That's insane, bro. Can you imagine having money like that at like what is he like 24, 5? He's
He's
basically our age.
21.
Oh shit, we suck, dude. We're lost causes. We should quit. Yeah.
All,
Full Snapchat.
you know, for for one of a like a mainstream guy, like I started watching Sam like probably like ever since I got here, and he's just like he's actually like entertaining.
Oh,
I can definitely see why he's got such a fan base.
yeah. Yeah, I like Sam. He's dope, man. And it's just like, dude, like, because he's like the representation of what a 20-year-old does, 21-year-old does when they work out. Like everybody's like always like fucking riding on the guy, like how he eats, and it's like I used to eat the same way when I first started lifting. I mean, he didn't just start lifting, but he doesn't compete. So like if he wants to eat a fucking chocolate milk or drink a chocolate milk, who gives a shit? Dude, when I was 16 and I first started lifting in the
I
summer,
mean,
this between wrestling seasons, I would fucking get home from the gym. I'll put 3 scoops of protein and 16 ounces of whole milk, and I'll eat 3 bagels. Like that's like not, but like who the fuck gives a shit?
damn, your GI was having a party.
Probably why it's fucked up now. I was eating so much bullshit. I used to put slices of cake and protein and like blend it, bro. Post workout. Because I couldn't gain weight, bro. So I was just like, I'm gonna eat everything.
Post-workout,
Yeah, straight up.
post-workout cake shake.
Literally. I used to do that shit.
Yeah, I mean, well, like, just going back, to answer the question, yeah, it's not cool, but I see where it comes from, and I think, you know, you know, it's not just old guys. Like, I think it's just a thing of like, I'm sure some, new age bodybuilders, from this time, like actual pros, they might still be salty at like Sam Sulek, just because,
Oh yeah, for sure. I see
he's
it all the time.
making
You see it in comment section.
he's
They'll see,
making
like,
tons of.
like the handles like in the bodybuilding with borders or who is the best bodybuilder. It's like obviously in the handle, it's like IFBB pro, and it's like this guy doesn't even compete. It's like, dude, you're just mad you don't make the money he makes. Like that's like literally why you're pissed off.
Yeah, I just think it's like you can't get mad at, you don't hate it goes back to the same, like, don't hate the player, hate the game type of
Oh
situation. It's just like he's monetizing, he found a niche, he found a way to do it. It's like, okay, like, you know, you got to find your own route. You got me?
yeah.
It's like, you know, it's like if we were angry at people that make more money coaching than us, right? It's like,
Yeah.
well, they found a niche, they've been working on it, right? And for one reason or another, like, um people are, attracted to them as coaches. And, to us, when we see the way that they coach, and I'm not even talking about like, well-known coaches. Like, I'm obviously never going to compare myself to like a Hani or a Matt Jansen or Patrick Tour or anything like that at all. I'm talking about straight up, you know, even back home, we've got, trainers, like, in-person trainers at gyms that have a bunch of clients. And, you know,
Yeah.
I'll be the first one to say it right here, like, they suck.
Yeah. Yeah. The thing with Sam too, though, is like, the kid's fucking big, bro. Like he's
Yeah, he's
strong as
huge.
fuck.
He's
So like, what
240.
the fuck is everybody mad about? Like it's like, oh, who's this kid? It's
I,
like,
I like the
oh
way he
yeah, he doesn't
trains.
compete, but the guy's actually like fucking massive. Yeah, like the guy inclines 3 plates,
I like the way he trains
inclines like 150 pound fucking dumbbells. He squats 5 plates for reps with his
for
toes.
17 reps.
Like, get the fuck out of here, dude. Hating.
No, he's crazy for sure.
All right, yeah. So basically, that's the
Huh?
question. Yeah, I can see where the old guys are coming from. I can see why they're salty because it was a little bit harder for them. But I mean, times change, bro. It is what it is. You can't be mad forever, you know. And I think as someone, if you're a higher
Yeah.
up in the sport, the best thing you can do is just to be, very supportive. If you actually love the sport, then you'll support it no matter what. That's how I see it.
Yeah. You should always try to be an ambassador.
Yeah, 100%. Um, Mental sides of taking gear, good and bad. Um, I tell everybody this. I mean, I've never taken a 19 nor or nothing like that, but I genuinely think becoming has made me a better person. 100%. I tell everybody that. I actually genuinely really believe that.
Why?
I feel like I was like an angrier.
Why?
I don't know. I mean, I can't explain it. I mean, I don't think I had like because I mean I did blood work before hopping on and my test wasn't low, but I definitely felt better after I did. I felt happier. I mean, I'm not gonna be a liar and
You
say
think you
like,
felt happier because you were?
huh?
You think you felt happier because you just felt happier with what you saw in the mirror?
I mean, partially, yeah. I mean, that's why we bodybuilded, right? Because I hated the way I looked. That's why I started, to be completely honest. Um,
Yeah, we so hate the way we look.
yeah, I mean, yeah, I still do. But yeah, I mean, it was a collection of like I think it was also like added responsibility. It was like, okay, like I understand that this is like a like somewhat of a requirement for my dream. Um, so like it really felt like
Yeah,
once, I did my first shot, I was like, okay, I'm really like I'm actually really doing this. Like this is not like
you're committed.
yeah, because it was like, I was natural for like a while and people were like, "Oh, you're going to be really, you're going to be good, you're going to be good at this whole thing." And there everybody was like, "Ah, but he's still natural, he's still natural." And then when I finally did it, I was like, "Okay, like I'm not just like talking out of my fucking ass anymore. Like I'm actually becoming a bodybuilder, like for real." So, um
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, not just that, but I definitely think that it made me a better person. I mean, I uplifted my mood for sure. I'm not gonna like sit here and lie and say that like when I've never taken crazy doses, but when I'm on like more than other times, I'm not gonna lie and say that my patience isn't thinner. It definitely is. Um, it's really I feel like the small shit that agitates me more. Like I drop a pen at work and I'm like, fuck,
I,
bro.
I get
Guys.
I get what you're saying. I mean, I think honestly, the thing is also like I just honestly think it just depends on your personality, like who you are to begin with. Um, because I myself, like I think I've always considered myself to be somebody that is, relatively pretty quiet. I just stay to myself. I let few people in to my life, and I just go about my day. I'm not out here trying to pick any fights. Like, never been that type of person. Never been somebody that really has like an attitude.
Yeah.
But yeah, I am very how would I say? I'm very, close to what I feel and my opinions. So um I guess it's weird. It's like I wouldn't call myself like I think I'm better than others. But it's just a thing of like I think taking steroids has made me an enhance, for lack of a better word, enhanced version of who I was naturally. Maybe naturally I was a bit more quiet, and now that I'm enhanced, it's like, well, I have no problem speaking about something because, you know, it just happened. Like I can't really pinpoint it to something, but you get what I'm saying. It's like I've always had my opinions, but maybe I just kept quiet about them because I was like, who cares? But like if somebody crosses my path now and like wants to challenge me, it's like I have no problem getting challenged because I can articulate that
Yeah. I also
better or
think
like
it's like a thing of
I
like
guess confidently.
yeah, I was just gonna fucking say something. I totally forgot what I was gonna say, man. Like I literally was like saying it and it like left my mind as soon as I started saying it. That's insane. All right. God damn it, bro. That's a good point too. Fuck.
I mean, well, going back to the question, other than like mental sides, right? Because that was a question originally.
Yeah.
I mean, other than mental sides, yeah, I've taken 19 hours. I've taken NPP, I've taken Tren. Uh, again, not crazy dosages because not that big yet. Um, but to be honest, as far as Tren, can't really pinpoint anything because the only time I ever taken Tren was during prep. So eventually, I am just feeling tired and like a bag of shit. So I can't really say, oh my gosh, like I feel on top of the world. I just want to take over. can't say that because I was just hungry, depleted, you know, tired, moody. But I think that was just a combination of like what prep does to you. And as far as MPP, um, I think that's, the devil's in the dosage for that, like anything. But I think MPP can definitely cause a little bit more of anxiety. I can't say that I've actually felt like anxious ever in terms of like gear usage, but I know, people will say like, you can feel some sort of anxiety, and that's just like the mental sides that people get. Of course, there's, physical sides. That's why people prefer MPP over DECA because, in case if you get like DECA dick or whatever, if you're
Yeah.
taking MPP, you can just pull back and the side effects, subside relatively quickly, in comparison to like if you were on DECA and you get DECA dick, then the time that you were on is kind of the time that it's going to take for it to leave your body and for your Johnson to go back to normal function. Um,
Yeah. I was just gonna say
but
the same
pretty
thing. That's
much
what you remind me of
pretty
that
much that.
movie. My bad. What were you saying? I totally fucking cut you off.
Oh, that's it. That's it. That's it.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, yeah, that was my point that I had actually forgot was that most of the time I can't tell if it's gear or if it's just like the stress of bodybuilding. Like to be honest.
Yeah.
I'm like, is like the
To
gear
be honest,
food, or am I stressed about
like,
training? Am I stressed about getting my meals in, or am I stressed about like I'm thinking about like how you can't help it, like you're like, what is gonna become of my career? Like I got all this other shit, I got work, it's just a part of, I can't tell if it's because I'm enhanced or just because my responsibilities got bigger.
yeah. I'll be honest. I'll be honest. Just I think I'm not somebody that also like. I think this also happens to you because I think we've spoken on it. But like, I'm not somebody that like feels the gear when you
Yeah, no,
start.
no,
You get
no,
me?
I'll see it in
Like,
my physique, but I don't like feel like the oomph,
yeah, and even then, it's like in the off season, like you're either like at one point you're just too bodybuilder fat where it's like yeah, you're gonna notice good pumps and everything, but it's like your physique doesn't look crazier because you're not lean anymore.
Yeah,
And then in prep, it's like, and then in prep, it's like, well, you got so many things going on. You got cardio, you've got training, you've got all these other drugs just going through your body, and it's like, and you got hunger and everything. So, like I said, like taking Tren, it's like most people think like, oh my gosh, like I'm gonna take Tren, I'm gonna feel unstoppable,
yeah, no, yeah.
and it's like in prep, you feel
Yeah.
like you're made out of
The
glass at
only
one
the
point.
only thing I've ever like I feel like with injectables, I don't feel that much, but like, taking Clem, I feel that shit. I fucking tell you, I feel that shit, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, but that's different though.
And then I feel, like when I'm taking like 8X or some shit, my fucking joints get dry, like in prep, when you take it
Yeah,
cancers, I mean yes.
I think for sure I'll notice, yeah, like well, Clen honestly, is
Bro, I
like
feel
it's a
like
stimulant, so you feel that.
like bro,
What was that?
nah, I'm just like it's a good feeling, I'll
You
be
said,
honest. I feel like you do crazy.
yeah, I mean it's a good feeling. I mean, I've taken Adderall before, and I kind of relate it to something like that. Like you feel wired.
Yeah.
Um,
I remember being
and
like,
then when you're doing cardio,
you take it faster, you're like, I'm gonna fucking crush these stairs, bro. Like, and you'd be starving.
yeah, like you're mid session and you get like a second wind. You get me? So like
Yeah.
that's a nice feeling for sure. Um, and then as far as any estrogen blockers or anything like that at all, I definitely notice when my estrogen gets tanked for sure.
Yeah.
Like
You just feel like
you
literally
actually just feel like
gonna
dead.
die.
Yeah, you feel like death, like you're gasping for air.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. And I just feel like like
Like
depressed, bro. Like depressed. My
honestly, like tanked estrogen is like probably what I think correlates to that feeling in prep when you're just like on the couch and you got to go take a piss and you're really debating as to like whether you should go take a piss or like how long can you hold it.
I'm just gonna like piss myself right here. And then it doesn't help because the cleanse is always fucking making you go to the bathroom. My God, bro.
Yeah, because you're also drinking like 10 liters of water.
Peeing like a fucking racehorse, bro. All right.
Yeah, you you got caffeine in your body, you've got
Oh
clen,
my
and you've got
God.
10 liters of water running through you.
You be trying to fucking pick up a 2.5 pound plate. That's just like just tweaking, bro. I love that shit. Yeah, it's a bad combo, bro. You take like 80 micrograms and then you drink a monster. It's gonna be you'll be fucking hearing colors, I'll tell you that. Um, specific posing protocols. I don't really know if there's a posing protocol.
Posing protocols.
Practice that shit. Yeah, practice that shit.
All right,
All right, here's the
rule
fucking
number
rules.
one.
Here are the fucking rules of posing.
Not everything in
Fucking
body.
year round.
Wait,
Yeah.
wait, wait.
All right.
Before you give the rules of posing,
Your camera.
not everything in bodybuilding. What?
No, I was saying that your camera's tweaking.
What happened?
It's good.
Oh, I think it's my fucking internet. We got a storm out here.
Yeah. It's
Um,
got swept away.
can you hear me?
Fuck, man. Jesus Christ, that was so bad. You almost got swept away by the flood, brother.
No, but what I was saying is like not everything in bodybuilding. You don't have to put like the word protocol in front or after it.
Yeah. I
There's
mean,
no such thing as a posing protocol.
yeah, he's young, so I know what he's trying to say. But yeah, there's no protocols, bro. Just practice your posing. Rules of posing, practice that shit year round. Because if you can hold your poses when you're fat as fuck, there's no way you'll gas out on stage. No way. Right? So that's number one. Number two, actually practice your posing. Like, like legit. Like if you're gonna practice, like fucking practice, hold them shits. Not just to be looking at yourself in the fucking camera for like 20 minutes trying to get a cool picture for Instagram. Like drill that shit till you're fucking sweating. That's all I could think of.
You just made me think of. Okay, okay. I agree. I could do better on the first rule,
I mean, dude,
but
I wasn't
you know,
calling you out. I was just
I
saying.
get.
I mean, literally anybody would benefit from practicing their posing year round. Like,
No,
they,
no, I know, but I'm saying like I recognize that that's something that I could do better. Um, unfortunately, I'll start posing 10 weeks out,
yeah.
but
But that's the
fortunately,
thing. Like, you don't like
I'm
posing.
I'm decent, I'm decent
Like,
on
you're
my
not the
mat.
routine guy. Like that's
But
shit.
I'm saying,
Like, I care about that shit, so I pose for fun. Like, it's not practice to me because I enjoy doing it.
but but luckily, I'll start practicing posing like 10 weeks out, and luckily, I think I'm pretty decent at my mandatories. But like
Yeah,
Ryan
you
said,
don't.
I'm not a posing routine guy.
Yeah. Um, chicken breast.
But funny,
What?
you you brought something up that I wanted to touch on. Bro, what is your opinion with like people posing mid workout?
I don't think it's a problem. I do it like legit.
No, no,
I'd
no.
be
I
doing
mean,
spins like in between sets. I swear
what
to
is
God. You guys, Marcos. I'd be like doing a routine in the middle of sets. Not in the middle of sets, in between. But
yeah, but this you're not pulling out your camera and putting it on a
no,
tripod and
no, no,
filming
I'm
yourself
not doing that. No, no,
taking off.
no, no, no.
Okay.
If I'm fucking training, I'm training. I might do like like a front double, and then I'll spin, then I'll go like this in the mirror in between sets. But like that's just like a 10-second. I'm just waiting for fucking, because me and Marcus will train with another guy we've been training with. His name's Mikey. Um, during the week, and like if Mikey's going, I might just hit some poses in the mirror. You know, but I think that's good too because like when I'm like training chest or something, I'll do most musculars. I'll do like a hands clasp and squeeze my chest because I want to feel it. You know, like if I'm training like back, I'll do a back double. I'll do a lat spread. I'll do a front double and flex my lats, that sort of thing. But I'm not doing like I'm not getting trying to get fucking content in the middle of a fucking while I'm training. No, absolutely not.
Yeah, that's a huge no-no.
Yeah, no.
That's unacceptable.
If you're focused on anything but fucking training while you're training, quit. Yeah, or reevaluate what the fuck you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, chicken breast or white fish for cutting. I don't really think it matters, but I am a believer that fish gets you fucking
Oh,
shredded. Fish gets you shredded because there's no
it
fat in it.
does.
Chicken has more fat than what people think, and it varies. Food labels are not 100% accurate.
Yeah. Okay.
There's leeway. So, like, you could have a chicken breast that has, for like 5 ounces or whatever it is, like 3 grams of fat, and one might have six. But, like, you eat fucking like tilapia, ain't no fat in that motherfucker. So, um, I love tilapia, bro. I eat whitefish year round, bro.
That's why I eat swai every day.
Bougie as fuck. I ain't got money for like that. I do. I could afford.
What do
I
you
could afford
mean
fly, but I just
bougie?
don't care. Huh?
Swai is the same price as tilapia.
That's a fucking lie. Is it actually? Maybe in
I
fucking.
buy a 4 pound bag at Walmart.
Maybe in Fort Worth. You didn't
I
even.
buy a 4 pound bag of swai at $12
All right, I'm gonna have to check that out. Trump or Biden? I know
at
you saw that
Walmart, bro.
next story. Don't ask me that shit again. Huh?
The government sucks.
Yeah.
Next point.
Can y'all get lubed up and gangsta shake that ass for the fans? That's crazy. Okay.
Shout out Nick Rios.
Huh?
Shout out Nick Rios.
Yes. How many? My bad. That shit, like the way they worded it, fucked me up. How many months of bulking versus how many months of cutting would you recommend for competitors who want to see a difference? You're not gonna change your physique in 6 months on an off season. You gotta take like a year off, like a year and a half maybe. And then I mean, cutting is you cut till you're fucking in shape. That's it. I
Yeah,
mean, it depends on what
cut
you're
until
cutting
your
for.
glutes are shredded.
If you're doing a mini cut, then obviously you're not getting stage condition. But if you're prep for a show, you're not done prepping until you're in condition.
Yeah,
That's the bottom line. But for a bulk, yeah, I mean, like a year and a half, if you want to be like literally a different person. Um, do you think body?
yeah. I mean,
Go ahead.
no, I was gonna say that, yeah, for bulking, honestly, the only time that you can make a significant difference in a short amount of time, I think, is in a rebound, but that requires you to
That's the
get
life, brother.
stage lean.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree. Um, okay. Do you think bodybuilding is more mentally demanding than any other sport? No. It's up there for sure,
Yeah,
but no. I think
but
I
you did
rest.
wrestle, so
Huh?
yeah, you wrestled. I'm saying,
Yeah, yeah, no. Like I would say wrestling and bodybuilding are just as hard, but I don't think bodybuilding is the most. I mean,
the
I think
so the
like
thing,
if you want me to be completely honest, I'm not trying to be like a dick or anything like that. But I put like baseball, football, like and basketball, like I don't think they're mentally challenging. That's just my opinion.
you can hit a triple double on Friday night, and then go to the club that same night and eat chicken wings, and then show up to practice on Monday, and you're fine.
Yeah, you can't. There's no doing that in wrestling. There's no doing that in bodybuilding. That's like a fucking like a cardinal sin in bodybuilding. Like, don't be doing that shit if you want to be a good bodybuilder. I'll tell you that right now, because you're not gonna get nowhere. And then
Yeah,
that's like a fucking
and if
like you
you're
can't do that if
enhanced,
you're a fighter
you
either.
better not be.
Huh?
Yeah, if you're a fighter, and you better not be doing those things if you're enhanced also.
Yeah, oh, 100%, bro. Don't not be dude. You better part your ways with liquor before you think about getting big, getting on the Sazul. Um, yeah. I would say that I would venture to say that bodybuilding and then like combat sports are like the hardest.
Yeah,
Can you think of any other
because
ones?
those are 24/7 now.
Yeah, those are 24/7. Yeah. Yeah, I can't think of
I
any.
don't think there's any other 24/7.
And if we think about it, bodybuilding is like the really
Because all
true 24-hour fucking sport.
Yeah, I mean, but for fighting, you
But
got
fighting is
the guys
crazy,
have to
bro.
cut and stuff like that to make their
Yeah,
weight.
like the weight cuts are
They have
crazy.
to make their weight
And
classes,
then it's weapon.
and then they get rocked in the.
Yeah, like can you imagine cutting like an egregious amount of weight to get like to have to physically fight another fucking man and potentially get knocked out or choked out in front of like 10 million people? That's mentally
In
that'll
like the
mentally
first
fuck you up.
5 seconds,
Yeah, that'll create some trauma up there, bro. I'll tell you.
or it's like what happened. Just put yourself in the position of in the position of Askren when he fought Jorge Masvidal. He fucking got ready for that fight. First 5 seconds, flying knee to the face, out.
Bro. I would kill myself. Be so upset. I would be so upset. Can you
You get
imagine?
in there and the
You go
first
train,
5 seconds,
make plans
the
with people,
last thing
like
you see is another man.
boom. Can you imagine like you make plans with people? Like the plans are over. We're gonna still go out to eat? Fuck no. Leave me alone, bro. I just got my shit wrecked. I'd be like, bro, I'm going back to my hotel room. Don't fucking open the door. Dude, that's
Or
it.
like what or for example, like Ryan Garcia fought like 2, 3 weekends ago, the Mexican boxer.
Yeah, he
You know
won.
what
I
I'm
heard he
talking
got
about?
like he tested positive for fucking like steroids or some shit. I think it was like a sauna.
Austria.
Ostarine? Are you serious?
Yeah, for a sauna. Yeah. But
Absolutely.
he's like, bro, he's actually so funny on his Instagram. His posts are like Austrian, never heard of her.
Come to bodybuilding, Ryan. Ryan Garcia. Oh, we could be a fucking duo, bro. I just realized. Hell yeah. I had someone
Bro.
ask me if I was related to that.
But you know, the whole story about like that fight is that he like in the lead up to the fight, he pretended to be like kind
Bro, I
of
was
loony
tweaking all over
on
fucking
all his
Instagram,
interviews
bro.
and all. Yeah, but he did that on purpose. So he was the underdog. He placed a $2 million bet on himself that night, and he made 12 million on that $50 million fight.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I would always bet on the crazy guy. The guy's got nothing to lose, bro.
I know, but I'm saying that he purposely acted that way. So
Yeah,
people
but you're
thought that
saying
he was
it
like
caused him to
just
be the underdog. If someone was tweaking on Instagram, I'd be like, yo, I'm betting on that guy. Yeah, that guy's got screws loose.
he's got nothing to lose.
Yeah,
He's got nothing to lose.
I would bet on that guy, bro. He's coming different, bro. Um,
No,
okay.
sure.
Let's see what else. What else? What are your current bodybuilding goals? This is for both of you. Win the USA's in classic. That's my next one. That's all I really care about right now. I'd really like to do that.
Winning the USA's winning the USA's as a light heavy is a huge task. I'm not blind to it.
Yeah.
Um, but I would
Yeah, I
love
mean
to
Justin
win
just
my class at.
Justin Shire won the overall at that one as a light heavy. It is possible, my brother.
No, you didn't. You
Uh,
didn't. What are you saying?
Oh, Carlos Thomas won that shit. My bad. Fuck.
Yeah,
So sorry.
and he was a heavyweight.
I'm so sorry, dude. Fuck. Dumbass. Do you think that you would take your pro card if you uh didn't win the overall? Yeah, you fully won a class, you would take it.
If I won my class,
Do you think if you got second, you turn it back in? I know I would for sure. Like if you got a second place pro card.
yeah, I'd probably do the next national show. So if I did USA's, I'd probably go to North Americans.
Yeah, like if they gave me that shit, I'd be like, dude, fuck that. I'll just come back next year. Hold on to it. Put that in the cupboard for me.
If they gave me in a second place, so USA's is what, July? I'd be like, just give it to me in September at North Americans.
Yeah, and not that it's even bad because I've seen a lot of people
I
like
mean,
there's a ton of people who get second place pro cards and they end up being like really fucking good later on down the line. So I mean, it doesn't matter. Like
yeah,
how they always say, like the people who are gonna be good are gonna be good regardless. But I just know like in myself, like
yeah,
I want my fucking resume to say
the
first.
cream always, yeah.
And I like yeah.
No, I mean, honestly, like, honestly, as far as like plans, probably would want to do 2025 USA's 2025, and then obviously I'll do like a regional show leading up to that.
Yeah.
But then other than that, I'd probably do, if things don't go well there, then I guess that's a conversation I'll have with my coach, which will probably be Blue. Um, and then maybe I do North Americans. I don't know, stretching that all the way out to nationals in December. That's kind of a minute. That's like a full year prep.
Yeah, you'd be fucked by the end of that shit. You go crazy.
Yeah, and then
You go loopy.
no, yeah,
You'd be like
yeah,
Ryan Garcia on
yeah.
Instagram. You'd just be posting every day.
I'd be posting check-ins there.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, Same question. What are your competitive goals? Oh, this one's life. What are your life goals looking like? Um,
Okay. Do you
when
want to
you
go first or should I go first?
I go first. When USA's
Okay.
qualify for the Olympia, take top five at the Olympia, debate if I stay in classic or go to 212 or something like that, get married. That's all I really give a fuck about. Have like a kid or two. Open up a gym too. I would like to do that. Other than that, I don't really.
Yeah, I think we have similar goals. Definitely, grow my coaching business, open up other businesses that would set me up apart from bodybuilding. So not I love bodybuilding. Bodybuilding's always going to be there, so I have no problems opening up other businesses that have nothing to do with bodybuilding.
Yeah.
Um, that they'll run themselves and whatever, whether it be real estate acquisition or anything like that at all. Yeah, obviously becoming a good pro, um, not just a pro. Um,
Nah, for
and
sure.
then obviously that comes with building a worthy physique. And yeah, ultimately, like my biggest life goal is just probably having a good wife, a good family. Um, I think that's very rare nowadays.
Yeah.
So, you know, the person that you know uh I'm with now, it's like, well, I want that person to be my wife essentially. It's like that's just the way I see it. I'm not here to you know be mooching on the streets trying to find different partners. That's just not me. So
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Train professional, be a great professional, open up a gym, get married, have kids, um, and be like a fucking like more than anything, like even if I don't, ever like become the bodybuilder I want to be, I just want to be one of the bodybuilders that like inspires people. Like people like go back and be like, that's a fucking good one, like a Milos or like a one of those. People be like, just they know you for fucking love in the sport, like for real.
Um,
Huh?
like on Platts.
Yeah, yeah, no, like totally. Just be like, someone that people look to and they're like, that's fucking bodybuilding, you know? That's pretty much it.
Yeah,
All right. Wesley Visitors runner
yeah,
up.
yeah.
What'd you say?
No, 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 I wasn't saying anything.
Oh, okay. Wesley Visitors runner up this year? Question mark? Question mark? I don't fucking know, to be honest. I feel like that top five of guys behind Chris are like all interchangeable. They're really good. And honestly, I think I had Breon beating Urs at Columbus. My opinion. Don't crucify me, please.
Was it at Columbus or at the UK?
I thought he
No,
did pretty good.
the UK he came in Fuller, yeah?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did beat Urs at the UK. No,
Yeah, he beat or I think he did beat
I think
Urs
I
at
had him
the
beating Urs at Columbus too. To be honest, I fucking love Urs to death though. Like,
Wesley. So
what
so
so epic.
just touching on Wesley, I I love his upper body. It's great. It's like that's like a body like he's sick like from
Yeah, that's
everywhere. I don't
bad.
care.
Bro, did you see him in the guest posing today?
Yeah, he was full to the brim.
Bad, bro. Hold on. I'm gonna do our first
A little screen share,
screen share.
up their clothes.
Yeah, hold on. If I could fucking pull my Instagram up.
But yeah, Wesley, I think the thing that he needs to, I'm obviously like, who the fuck am I to tell him what to do or right? But he definitely needs to figure out how to pose his lower body.
Yes. Yeah.
I think he poses it, and obviously it's a combination of getting, thicker hamstrings, from left to right, I think. Same thing with quads, making them bigger.
Yeah. Fuck, man. All right, I'm gonna be totally honest. I don't know my Instagram password, so it on my fucking phone. My bad, y'all. I'll have that shit sorted out next podcast. So sorry. But he looked big as a fucking house. You go on the bodybuilding news pages, you'll see Wesley. He looked huge.
Yeah.
That's like when like he like in that guest posing today, he literally looked like a 90s guy. Because that's what classic bodybuilding is. They're so close to being like the 90s guys, but they're held back by the weight. He literally looked like 90s, but like if he had just been a little bit leaner. But
Yeah,
like
but
being that round. Like I saw the pictures, I was like, fuck,
I
crazy.
love I love that most muscular he does when he like
Yeah,
spins.
turning the fucking cogs. Yeah, it's good. I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
Um, describe the moment you went through to get with the idea of becoming a bodybuilder. Mine's kind of like untraditional. It was very like un-bodybuilder-esque because I had gotten out of wrestling, right? I had, funny story, I had actually signed to a college to wrestle on a scholarship. I started training in the gym, like lifting, and I was like, whoa, I actually love this, and I'm kind of tired of wrestling. So I called the college and said, I'm not coming anymore. Um, so I also didn't want to go away for school. That's half of it. But um, so I went to Miami-Dade. I started working at UFC gym. I started lifting. Um, and it wasn't even bodybuilding. It was literally like I was like watching people like Rob Lipset. It was like the aesthetic guys, right? Like the fit influencers. And I was just like, I could just didn't like the way I looked. So I was like, Rob Lipset's in good shape. Like, like men's health guy. I was like, I want to look like that, you know, be fucking lean and shit.
Now
And
you're
then,
bigger than
huh?
now you're bigger than Rob Lipset.
Do you think? I would fucking hope so. Jesus Christ. And then so then yeah, I would follow people like Rob Lipset. And then, yo, chill. Rob Lipset's fucking dope, bro. Hate on the guy.
He's dope because he interviewed Dorian.
Huh?
He's dope because he interviewed Dorian.
Did he actually? I gotta watch that. Is that the one that Dorian talked about fucking weed for like an hour?
he talked about like gear on that one.
Oh, but yeah. So I was watching like Rob Lipset people, and then I remember I watched the 2018 Men's Physique Olympia video, and there was this one guy. I don't even remember his name. He was like I can't even remember what country he's from, but he was like this guy. He literally looked like me, bro. Yeah, blonde hair, comb over. Like had the whole like kind of looked like me, but he was big. I like bigger than I was at least. And I was like, I want to look like that. So then I dieted for my first show. I won. Um, but when I was at that show, I saw the classic guys and the open bodybuilders, and I was like, whoa, like I didn't even know this was like a thing. I thought it was board shorts. So like I go up there and I see these guys backstage, I'm like, I want to look like that. And then I seen Keon, like I started seeing Keon on social media. I was like, I have to look like that. Like, and then it was just lost from there. I kind of fell down the rabbit hole from there, but it didn't even transpire from bodybuilding in the first part. It was more so just like I just wanted to be like a fucking men's health fucking aesthetic lean guy. Like a fucking gym shark.
Yeah, I mean, I get you. I think I had like a similar start as well. I played soccer all pretty much all my life, and then senior year of high school, I was just like applying to colleges and stuff, and I was like, well, I'm not gonna play soccer anymore. I mean, that's kind of where it ends.
Yeah, yeah. Unless you're going like a fucking legit league.
Yeah, so I was like, well, I want to stay in shape somehow, just do something. And I got my first gym membership. And funny enough, my dad and I, we always talk about this story whenever we tell it to somebody because it was actually so funny. But I got my first membership at UFit, the
Oh yeah. Oh
UFit
yeah.
right there in the and
Huh? That's where I had my first membership too.
yeah, yeah, the crossing. That's where we did cardio during prep. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Fucking locker room lighting is insane, bro.
Incredible. It's the best lighting ever.
Literally, I
Um,
swear to God, anybody who does not know this, if you're fucking dieting, go to the in the crossings, pose right in the middle of the mirror in the men's locker room. I don't know. I'm sorry, women. I don't know if it's just as good, but in the frankly, if you little Trump impersonation, if you go into the locker room, men's locker room at the UFIT crossings, you pose in the middle, you stand back to where like the bench is, unreal. Like literally legit the best locker room lighting I've ever come across. It makes
yeah,
no
no,
sense why it would be at that gym.
yeah, no, it's crazy. But yeah, going back to that. So my dad used to like work out like he's always been pretty in shape. Um, Nothing like shredded or anything, but
At a
he
Rob
was
Lipset.
and bro, yeah, like Rob upset. And funny enough, I remember the first day I went to the gym with my dad, we were training chest. I was probably grabbing like the 30-pound dumbbells.
Oh my
And
God.
and I was like a baby giraffe with them, right? You know how you see like new lifters like when they're pressing and stuff, like their wrists are like turning
Oh
like
my
caving
God,
in,
bro.
and their arms look like the necks of like giraffes.
Yeah, and they're so skinny that like because you know how like once you get like some actual fucking meat on you, you can actually dead stop the dumbbell here. But they're so skinny that they're like fucking shit like this. Like it's not even close.
Yeah, so I remember doing that, and obviously like we all have imbalances. So I was like, right, so I'm out here trying to hit.
It's like this.
Yeah, yeah. And I remember I finished that set and I look at my dad, I'm like, yo, this shit is not for me.
You're like, fuck this, bro.
I swear that was like my first set in the gym. I look at him and I was like, I want to go home. This shit's not for me.
Instantly quit. He was like, fuck that, bro.
Yeah. But no, I just kept coming back. And then, one of my good friends, back in the day, he started getting pretty big. Um, and then eventually I went to uh Flex, funny enough. Started at Flex, uh, worked
The,
out
the,
there.
the the wood panel wall flex.
Yeah, it's wood
That's
panel wall
OG,
flex.
bro. That's long forgotten.
That's 2017 flex.
That's like when Flex Appeal used to look like a fucking Swedish gym.
Yeah, no, I literally felt like fuck, what's this guy's name?
Dennis
Uh
Wolf?
no, Arnold. Arnold fucking you know who I'm talking about, bro.
Yo, you're spazzing, bro. Wait, that was the worst Austrian fucking accent I've ever heard.
No, bro.
Oh, Luke Rigno?
Yeah,
Are you serious? Oh my god, you fucking.
well, you know how in Pumping Iron, Lou's fucking curling and he's saying
Oh
Arnold.
yes, 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 yes.
Oh, because Lou Ferrigno talks like, well, you know.
Yeah, yeah,
um, yeah, and have the wood panels. But yeah, that was 2017. I started going there and eventually went out to Iron Temple and
yeah.
yeah, then I just started lifting from there and
So you met Manny, and you guys.
yeah,
He
I
told you
met
become
Manny.
a man. That's what he told you.
Yeah, I met Manny years later and we can definitely
Oh shit! Years later, after you got to Iron Temple.
yeah, I walked in there, but I wasn't like, that was like 20,
Oh,
when
so he
was
was
it?
there, but you didn't really like start to like talk to
Oh,
him.
I didn't interact with him. I interacted with him after COVID.
Ah, okay, okay.
I would always see him and I was like, yo, this guy's huge, but like I wasn't anywhere near like
The
interested in
5 a.m. workouts.
yeah. That's when like I remember seeing you there
Um,
um during COVID. Um shit, we can't see that, right? Isn't that like against YouTube policies?
I don't fucking know. If they demonetize me, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, we're only gonna make probably like half a cent on this video anyway. So it's like,
I'm not even gonna put my fucking shit on the YouTube. Yeah.
yeah, but yeah, 5 a.m. workouts there, and then nothing. I think honestly, like bodybuilding just came out of nowhere. Obviously, like the first Olympia I also watched was 2018, when R.I.P. Sean won.
Yeah. Legend, bro.
Uh, yeah, legend.
Starting on that, I'm gonna
Uh,
talk about the Phil Heath documentary. Get me pissed
yeah,
off.
I haven't even watched that shit yet.
You gotta watch it. Look, he dissed my boy, bro.
But yeah, and then I think I just started bodybuilding because Manny was just like, "Yo, do you want to do a show?" And I was like, "All right, whatever."
Fuck
Like it
it.
was just, I was literally, yeah, it was literally like,
I have nothing
"Fuck
else.
it." Yeah, literally nothing else to do. Senior year of college,
Yeah.
everything online. I was like, "All right," but I will admit, I did do gear for my first show. I did
Did you
gear.
actually?
Yeah, I did gear for my first show.
What'd you
Like
do? That's
that's when I first touched steroids.
what were you on? Just test?
Test and Test and Anavar. I was
That's natural, bro.
oh yeah. I was
I'm just kidding. That's not natural for anybody. Clips that shit.
natural.
I'd not say that.
Yeah, it's naturally enhanced.
Yeah. I mean,
Uh,
test is in your system already, bro. It's just a
little extra boost.
little
No, but yeah, I remember for that like I kind of had like that fluid start where I was like, I'm gonna take it because everybody's on it.
yeah.
But before that, I was just like a regular gym goer.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. That is the answer to that question.
Yeah,
We've
pretty
been on
long
for
one.
a bit. I don't even know how long we've been on, but it's a good conversation.
We need more questions for sure.
Do you think if Sanson finds the right coach and gets really discontented, he could potentially win multiple Olympias? No. That's my answer. No. In my very humble opinion, no. And I don't think it's a coach thing, if I'm gonna be completely honest. I genuinely think
I
there
think
is
it's
still fat to come off.
I think it's an adherence thing.
Yeah, I don't know what a daily insight inside Samson's life looks like. I'm not gonna call him say that he doesn't follow a plan. Guy's top 3 Olympian. Who the fuck am I? I'm a nobody, so I'm not gonna
Didn't
say.
Milo say that he was pushing him to do more cardio, and Samson was like, no.
Yeah, but apparently Milos is a liar, right? That's what everybody's saying now.
Yeah, Milos also didn't coach Patrick to it.
Yeah. No one will ever convince me anything bad about Milos. I'm the biggest Milos Sarchev fanboy ever. I'm gonna
Yeah,
make that very clear. I literally want to be Milos. I have 5 pictures of Milos on my wall. He is the most pictured person on my wall, more than Kevin. So, and Sean, who that's like the trio of like my fucking. That's like
your mouth,
my
your mouth.
Mount Rushmore bodybuilding. What's your Mount Rushmore bodybuilding? I go. What? Who's on? How many people are on Mount Rushmore? 5.
Fuck.
Fuck.
Well, we're listen
Cops gonna be like, dude, these people are
right now.
retarded. He has the
Gear,
American flag
gear,
right there. He doesn't know how many people are on Mount Rushmore.
gear doesn't know, gear kind of makes you more dumb.
100%. Maybe that's why I feel happier because I just my brain is not working half capacity. I'm just like happy all the time because I'm just a fucking idiot.
It's from the lack of oxygen you receive due to your sleep
Yeah.
apnea.
Yeah. Okay, Mount Rushmore has 4 people. They pick 4 people playing Mount Rushmore bodybuilding. Your personal, because if we're being like for real, Mount Rushmore, it's
It's
Ronnie,
just yeah, it's the best Mr. Olympias.
Ronnie J. Phil, and like Lee Haney. My opinion, that would be
Well, because you're just going off of titles, yeah.
no, because Dorian has more than Jay. But
Uh,
Dorian competed, and then he was like, fuck bodybuilding.
but okay, so what constitutes your Mount? Are you just saying like overall, like what
But I
you
still
like?
think Lee Haney is like a really good ambassador. Like he still goes around. He's not as out there as Jay and Ronnie, but
Well, my Mount Rushmore of bodybuilding is probably gonna have Dorian. Uh, uh, Dorian.
is this like who you think represents the sport the best, or like your favorites?
I
Because
think it's
I'm asking your
physiques.
4 favorites.
Yeah, like physiques.
Oh, okay, okay, Dorian.
Dorian, Phil,
Yeah, feels crazy.
2000 like 11,
13,
2013.
bro. The picture of the front relax where he just like it's crazy. The one that's a
2000.
pro body.
Yeah.
I was training legs with a Lynn not too long ago, and that picture of Phil, I was just like, fuck, man. Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna kill myself on his legs, that shit, bro.
Um, I'll put flex
Wheeler?
physique. Come on.
Ah,
No.
it's fake. No, I'm just kidding. No, that's not fake. It's not fake. It's just a joke, bro. It's just a joke. It's not fake. I would fucking sell my soul to look like Flex Wheeler. But for some reason, I don't know why. I just I don't know. I don't like prefer it as like, dude, I'm gonna be so honest. In my opinion, Sean Ray had is the perfect physique, like ever. Like
His torso was a little long.
Sean's? Nah, son. You're crazy. Fuck, man. I wish. Okay, this I can actually screen share because it's not a fuck. Get
My fourth person is Chris Dickerson.
the fuck out of here.
Shout out Chris, I
You know,
love you,
I actually changed my opinion. I think Chris Dickerson's still better than Larry Scott.
bro. Chris Dickerson is missing half his pec. Oh, Kevin,
Yeah, but he's shredded. Yeah, Kevin's legit, bro. Okay, I'm gonna share my screen and I'm gonna look at pictures of Sean Ray. That's my favorite part of the podcast. I love you, Sean. Um, okay, hold on. Share.
bro. Fucking Walmart never delivered my fucking groceries.
All right. Okay, come on, dude. Are you fucking serious? Like, get out of here.
You like bald Sean or
Yeah, Bald Sean was swagged, bro. Like the high top Sean was too like Fresh Prince of Bel Air for me. It wasn't telling
that's
me
that Sean right there, the one with the bandana? Yeah,
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 like this, bro. is not telling me nothing I want to hear right here. This is like Marvin Gaye, Sean. I'm not feeling that. And like this, Sean, is like, okay, now we're listening to some Dr. Dre, you know, we're listening to some Pac in the gym. Like this is TLC. This is
What is
no
that? What is
scrubs.
that?
No
What
scrub
is that?
Sean.
What is that presidential
Come
candidate
on,
shit?
swag, bro. Look at that.
Robbed. I am frustrated.
What? Yeah,
What
Rob.
what, what about what about that presidential candidate, Sean, up there? Look at that. Him in a suit.
What, right here? This he's retired here.
I know he's running for office.
No, he's running for athletes rep.
Well, better than Bob.
Yeah, you
Shout
see,
out,
I'm not the physique is crazy. It's the high top I'm not feeling, bro. It's
bro.
the
That gloss that they had back in the day was crazy.
nah, it's insane. Like, come on, dude. Come me a fucking break. Look at that. Shit. That is, bro. Like that to me is Mr. Olympia. Like I'm
Put
I'm
put
being
up,
I'm being so serious because it's
put up Flex Wheeler.
like Sean had no weak parts.
Put up Flex Wheeler.
Like I think Sean is better than Flex because Flex was never in like Flex was in shape 93. Any other year than that, no. Sean always had separated hamstrings and glutes.
Sean Flex Wheeler.
No, I'm just gonna do a little like this.
Bro, that was the most video such.
Yeah, it's a crazy picture.
Come
Fuck.
on, bro. I know he's full of escalene there, but come on.
Fuck.
Come on, bro. That's 2002, right?
You know who hits the most muscular like that? Oh no, never mind.
Is that
His
2002?
hand's like his hand is like this, but I thought his hand was like this. I was gonna say that's how Luke hits his most muscular.
Is
And that
that is that 2002?
I don't fucking know. Look at that, dude. Fuck. That's the
Come
picture
on,
I have on my wall.
come on, bro. Look at that.
Round AF, dog. Look at this.
It's
Look
like
at
they
this.
photoshopped
That's
his head
real
on.
bodybuilding, bro.
It's like they photoshopped his head onto his shoulders, bro.
I'm gonna try to do the splits at USA's. You think I could do it with a year and a half practice?
You can, sure.
Yeah, yeah, it's fucking pretty ridiculous. I'll be honest.
Bro, that's DMX Flex Wheeler right there.
Yeah, bro. That's what I want to see. Oh my God, look at this. I know this is a picture neck, but look at that front relax, bro. That's flawless. Look at the separation. That's the kind of quads I like to see where the lines are just like, separated like that when you flex your hip flexors. That's
Yeah.
what I like seeing, bro. That's real deal right there, bro. Yeah, and this,
Speaking of the real deal, pull up the real deal.
yeah, let's do that.
It's only fair. Bro, why are you searching like that?
This is easier for me. I don't know. I just like it like that better. Chris coming here. Okay,
Shout
also
out.
it's fucking off
Uh,
season. Bro's got D-ball face. Yeah, that's legit, bro. I mean, Ronnie's a fucking Jesus Christ. What the fuck even is that? But
He makes Chris look like an amateur.
nah, chill. Fucking Chris got big arms. I never realized how Chris big. Goddamn, dude. I'm not even finished my
You think they
sentence.
put anything in their arms?
Look at that, dude. You serious?
Ooh, cornrow Chris with bald Kevin.
That's oh yeah, that's peak bodybuilding right there. That's like no scrubs, Chris Cormier, bro. That's R&B
Damn,
Chris Cormier.
Chris is really mogging Jay there.
Um, yeah, yeah, he's low key whooping that ass right there. Jesus Christ, this picture's crazy, bro. Every time I see it,
That's also
the pink trunks are insane, bro. Where do you get those?
that's also Fresh Prince Chris.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not feeling that. It's not telling me a story I want to hear. I'm going like this. I'm not feeling that.
Bro,
I want to see the Tupac, the The gold hoop earrings, the cornrows at Gold's Venice. That's the shit I want to see. You know what I'm talking about? Crazy picture. Look at that. That's so fucking epic. Yeah, Chris is dope, man. Damn, what the fuck? That's legit, bro. Seen that? I'm just gonna fucking ogle at fucking 90s guys all day. Let's look at look at Kevin. Fuck it. This is the one
That's
I
the best.
this is the one I have on my wall right here, bro. That is retarded.
That's the best Kevin right there. That one. No, down.
97 Kevin is the best Kevin.
No, but that I like handsome Kevin.
Yeah, like this, right?
Yeah.
Bald Kevin was all right. Like 92 Kevin, he had like a Willy Wonka
Oh,
haircut where it had like I would
the
not
one
that haircut.
next to him. That one's good.
Yeah, it was a crazy shot. But he's kind of got that fucking the hair I'm not fucking with. It's not super gay right now.
Bro, but that's the one. This is the picture where they say
Look at the
like
fucking grain in the arms and the chest, dude. Like, look at like that, man. What the fuck?
apparently in all those like they used to fill them up with little SEO action.
I don't give a fuck, man. If SEO make you look like that, pump me full of it. I'll tell you that right now. Nah, bro, no bullshit.
Look at him on that quarter turn right there, like down. No, no, like he's like
Hashtag just saying, but okay, we'll continue. We'll just leave that there real quick. Look at that. Shaboom.
yeah, that's crazy. That's a showstopper.
Fucking hell, bro.
Who do you think wins that most muscular, Flex or Kevin?
Which one?
One
Oh,
below.
right here? Nah, but this is not fair. This is literally Grand Prix. This is a fucking photo shoot. Like, bro, look at that. The guy looks like a glistened god on the right. Like he's peaked per and also let's fucking spin him around and then we'll see what's up. I mean, honestly, like in that photo, Flex is fucking winning, but that's not fair. Because Kevin's like, you can tell Kevin's like not, he's like fat fool right there. That's like what a rebound looks like. All right, let's go on.
Bro,
What happened?
what's that withered up, Kevin? Like up there.
Where?
Up there, left.
Here?
What the heck is that?
That's him in the off season, dude. Like legit. Like this is not bullshit. He would just
Bro,
wouldn't he wouldn't even train, he wouldn't even eat. He just play music.
that's like yeah, that's like red
I think
carpet.
he might be retired there though. I think that's like around 2004. I could be so fucking wrong, but
It's like
um,
fucking movie red carpet, Kevin.
that's like a. You remember when fucking 50 lost all that weight for that movie that nobody fucking watched? He looked like a fucking cancer patient. Nobody watched that movie, bro. Poor 50. I love 50. All right. We've been on that question for fucking ages.
Next.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's see. Um, do a couple more.
I got one.
All right, go ahead.
Um, shit.
I got a good one too, but you go first.
How do you deal with a breakup?
Dude, you fucking deal with it. Like, what the fuck you want? Who asked you that? Don't say that. You can text me to me later.
A client of mine.
Um, I don't know, dude. Like, don't be a dickhead and don't like go, sleep with random chicks and get drunk because I tell you that right now, it's not gonna fix your problem. Like, you think it might, but it's not going to. What you should do is sit alone in your room and reflect on how it makes you feel. I know that sounds gay as fuck, like legit, like, but that's like really what you should do. You should not be like acting out.
Yeah, don't
No,
seek don't seek validation from other people.
no, because you're gonna deal with a breakup and you're gonna go try to talk to other girls because you feel down on your luck. You feel like It's gonna strike your ego a little bit. You might feel a little bit insecure. So you're trying to go like, see what other women and shit like that. You might go out and do stuff, but more than likely, like once your shitty feelings subside, you're gonna regret that. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I'm a huge believer in not dispersing your energy,
Yes.
limiting that dispersal of energy as much as possible to select partners.
Yes. Yes.
That's what I preach.
I agree. I agree. Yeah. Do not be doing none of that degenerate shit to get over breakup because it's not gonna help.
You can
Promise.
correct it. If, since you're my
Honestly,
client,
it's only gonna fester more bad feelings because I've been in a place like that before where you're trying to get over someone. And in my case, it kind of developed a little bit of a drinking problem, that I have since recovered from a long time ago. But um, more often than not, if you use substances, you're more than likely just gonna like sit in sorrow, and the substances are just gonna remind you how fucking shitty you feel.
yeah,
And it's just like, what are you getting out of that? You're fucking drunk at a random bar. Like, you think that's helping? Like, you should just be doing like channeling it into something positive. At least I feel, you know. Then
no,
don't even be that guy that's like, oh, like I'm out of the breakup now, like demon mode time. Like it's not like that, It's like
first off,
I'm
you're
gonna
saying
fucking get jacked. Because no, you're not. You're not gonna get jacked in 5 months, but go do something productive,
if
Yeah.
you're over the age of 20, I'll give a little leeway for anybody younger than
You're over the age
20.
of 19. I hear you say demon mode. We're not fucking friends.
You're a fag.
I'll tell you that right now. Point blank period. Don't say that
Oh,
shit.
oh yeah. Also, to touch on the point of like dispersing your energy, um, don't get with people that then they might catch feelings for you, and then
Yeah, because
you
now you're just
wreck.
fucking other people up, and that's not cool. Yeah.
Yeah, just because you're hurt, you always said this to me, like hurt people. So it's
Oh yeah, totally.
like you're just gonna end up hurting somebody else. That's definitely not cool.
Trauma trickles, bro. Just keep it to yourself. Um, okay. Let's see. I want to hear your thoughts on women's bodybuilding. Let's fucking go. I'm actually so glad someone asked this. I for one
Who
love
asked? Is that a
bodybuilding.
male or a female?
Huh?
Is that a male or a female that asked
Oh,
that?
female.
Shout
Um,
out to bodybuilding.
yeah. It was Day that asked that question. You know her.
Who's who?
Day. She got
Shout out.
yes. And she's actually starting to get competing now too. I was telling her I'm very excited for her.
Isn't she?
Very fun. Like
Isn't
what's
she
up like
posing
that to do?
with Taylor?
Huh?
Isn't she posing with Taylor?
Yeah. Till I get it right.
Shout out Taylor too. Hope, we can get you on the pod one day.
Yes. But no, I for one love women's bodybuilding. I will be honest, I'm quite ignorant when it comes to bikini and wellness. I don't know how it's judged. I really don't. I tried to get into it, like like around the Arnolds. I was really trying to. I watched the Arnolds all the way through, like every class. Um, but I just I don't understand how wellness or bikini is judged. I would like to learn. Um, but I'm a very, very, very big fan of figure, women's physique, and women's bodybuilding. I know it's very like, in the question she included like, what are our thoughts on attractiveness, um, to the classes. I think if a girl is beautiful, it doesn't really matter to me. Obviously I appreciate femininity, but there are some women's bodybuilders. So like we're talking like open bodybuilding for women. I've
Yeah.
seen a couple women that I've been like, wow, she's quite beautiful.
Well, there's 2 points that I can touch that. And I think you mentioned that, or was it yesterday that we spoke, or maybe earlier today? Um, and I'll touch on the other points regarding bikini and wellness. But I think the question of like attractiveness, yeah, like you said, if somebody's attractive, then there's attractive, and at the end of the day, who's attractive to you might not be attractive to me, and vice
Yeah,
versa.
I
And
mean that's totally okay for
all that
everybody.
really matters is that that person is attractive to you. You
Yeah,
know.
100%.
Second, it's like in the sport of bodybuilding for both. male and female, attractiveness shouldn't matter because it's
Yeah.
not supposed to be a sexualized sport.
Yeah, it was a separate question. That wasn't the entire question. She wanted to know what we thought about it, and then like also like what classes we find attractive.
Okay, attractive as in like, oh, I'm attracted to it, like, oh, that's a dope class, or attracted or like, oh, that person is a, those girls are attractive.
I guess you could say like what class do you find the most attractive?
Like from a beauty standpoint.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I was just gonna say if you're beautiful, you're beautiful. Or if I think you're beautiful, you're beautiful.
Yeah. I
So
would definitely say I like, dude, I
I don't
figure
I
woman is
I
like,
I well, I just again I think that's just like I think I would apply that to life, like outside of bodybuilding. Like if I think somebody is beautiful, then they're beautiful.
yeah. I
Uh,
don't really have like nothing
like
to me is like too like a
it's just like saying like do you have a
yeah,
type?
it's
Like
just too
I don't
jacked. I don't
necessarily,
really think that,
necessarily have
like
one. So it's like
you said what?
yeah, I think it's like saying that you have a type, and I don't think I'm
Yeah,
that type of person.
it doesn't
So it's
matter to
like
me. I say everything you're attractive, you're attractive. Um, but yes, I do very much appreciate women's bodybuilding. I know Matthias knows I am probably one of Michaela Aycock's biggest fans. Um,
check out Taylor. Hopefully we can get you
every
some
shirt Michaela has ever put out, I have bought, as far as my knowledge goes. Um, and I actually ran into her at Tampa. I was going backstage to get tanned, and I was actually wearing her shirt, and she came up from behind me. She was like, "Nice shirt," and I was like, "Who the fuck?" And I turned around, it was her. I was like, "Dude, this is so fucking badass."
jaw,
Huh?
jaw dropped.
Jaw dropped.
You're like my
Bro, I
thing.
couldn't even. I was like a kid, like a freshman trying to hit on a senior. I was like, like, bro, I was lost for words. I was like, dude, you're my idol. Like, I hope you know that. And then
Like
I went
my
to
name
go
is
she
huge.
commented on my picture, which was super cool. So I really appreciate that. She said very nice words. Um,
Yeah,
she's
Taylor's dope.
she's like a cool, she's a fucking dope role model, you know. Um, yeah, I fucking love Michaela Aycock. So I'm very much a big fan of women's bodybuilding, um, figure, women's physique. I think women's physique is honestly my favorite class. Because it's kind of like it's like classic
I,
for women, in my opinion.
I, I will say, yeah, again, I think all classes are very cool. I think they all have something special. Bikini, you were touching on like you don't really know how they judge and things like that.
I have no clue, honestly.
Uh, just from, what I know about bikini, I think that's definitely a class where it's like you have to be made for that class.
Yeah, it's kind of like figure too, but you can kind
Like
of build yourself so big to have a taper in figure.
I think I think figure girls are bikini girls that got muscular because
Yeah,
they have like a shape, right?
I can see that.
Like it's like bikini in a way is I know a lot of people compare like men's physique to like they call it like men bikini, right? Shout
Yeah,
out men's physique. Um, but no,
you got big legs. Men's
I
physique,
I
get the fuck out.
I completely disagree just because I think for bikini you have to have some sort of it's like a genetic thing. Like you
Yeah,
can't force yourself into
I mean, people say
bikini.
that men's bikini shit just to like make slight at them. Really, it's just like a joke. But I
And,
totally
and
agree. Bikini is like a very much structured thing. So let's figure.
it's a genetics thing. It's like your structure. And I would say like figure is the closest thing where it's structure and it's just a bikini girls that got jacked. As far as like wellness, I mean it's crazy because I know wellness girls like push crazy weight when it comes to like squatting. Like they're actually like
Bro, I've seen Taylor do like 2 plates per side on the Paramount pendulum at Paradise. Like it's fucking retarded, dude.
so it's like those girls they have like bodybuilder legs, basically what it is.
Stupid.
It's like
And even
props.
Kaylee, too. Shout out Kaylee. She posted a fucking picture the other day. I
Yeah,
was like, bro, Kaylee is like stupid.
no,
Like
yeah,
she posted a picture from the back. Her quads are like this wide from the back.
yeah.
And
No,
like
for
her
sure.
adductors don't like there's no gap. It's like what the fuck, dude.
Yeah, no. Those girls definitely like they have bodybuilder legs, low bodybuilder lower body.
Yeah.
It's
And you know why I
definitely
respect it is because I mean, let's be honest, training legs is fucking hard. I was just talking about that at the beginning of the podcast. These girls train like legs like 3 times a week. I'd kill myself if I had to do that, dude. Are you kidding me?
yeah. And then as far as figure honestly is probably my favorite in terms of like a good balance between muscularity and still femininity. I think it's like I don't know, it's like a very elegant class is like how I would describe it on
Yeah.
stage. It's very polished.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Uh,
Some of those girls
and,
have crazy delts, bro.
and yeah, women's physique, it's like uh women's physique I associated a lot with like 90s.
Well, that's, I mean, yeah, I mean, obviously that's why I'm like such a fanboy, but it's like, that's like, but yeah, like I'm saying, like, I love all classes. Like, I love going back and like watching, Bev Francis. I have a picture of Bev Francis on my wall. Love
Yeah,
Bev Francis.
women's
Linda
physique is
Murray,
like
Kim Chizevsky, Vicky Gates. Um,
yeah,
Crazy
women's physique,
shit, bro.
Corey
Oh,
Everson.
Everson. Yeah. Kim Chizevsky is like, I think my all-time favorite women's bodybuilder. Like that
Well,
fucking physique is
women's
nuts.
bodybuilding, it's called women's bodybuilding back then, but it's really like today's
Yeah, it was
women's,
just it was literally just the Miss Olympia. Like it wasn't like a
Sarah Villegas.
retarded. I
Uh,
wish it looked like
and
that.
then obviously we have women's bodybuilding that was brought back a couple of years ago. And I mean, those ladies are just absolutely jacked. It's dope. It's crazy. I mean, it's the extreme, right? So it's like,
Yeah, like the thing is, like I feel like a lot of people like, they're like, ew, too much muscle on a woman. But it's like if they're standing on stage, I'm not even really like paying attention to the fact that they're a woman. I'm just like, that's a crazy physique.
yeah, at that point, like you're just looking at it from an anatomical
Like you're just being a
standpoint
dickhead, to be
of
honest.
like you're looking at it from like an anatomical like chart, like
Yeah,
an anatomy chart. It doesn't matter if it's
yeah.
male or female.
And it's like they're like, oh, they're not feminine. But it's like they're still a woman, bro. Like it's not like they're not saying like they're not, you know?
Yeah, I mean, they just made that choice to go a little bit, to the extreme. But
Yeah. But that's the thing. It's like they're not claiming anything. Like they're not. Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. Like
yeah, they're not trying to be bikini girls or
no,
anything.
no.
Just like, and vice versa,
Uh,
bikini girls aren't trying
yeah.
to
I
be.
just like why I don't know. Ugh. And it's always like it's the funniest shit too, bro. Because it's like who's the one saying that in the fucking comments? They click on the profile. It's like you're not even jacked yourself, you fat fuck. Like it's most of the time I click on their profiles and it's like some fucking 4-year-old contractor, bald, no muscle, fat as fuck, like beer gut. It's like she looks like a guy, then why don't you look like that? You fat piece of shit. Like if she looks like a guy, then you should also be jacked, but you're not. So
Yeah,
like you're just trying to be an asshole.
no, sure. But yeah, that's what I think of the women's classes. And again, going just back to attractiveness, I don't think any class is attractive more than the other. It's just
I appreciate them all. They're all pretty fucking epic, to be honest. All right, let's see another one. We'll do like one or two more. Mm, Trend. Never taking it. Mitzi is taking it. It's just another
not,
steroid.
that's not even a question.
Yeah. I mean, he said trend question mark. I don't know what he.
Well, try it, question mark.
Programming. How to coach different clients. Oh, that's a good one. How to shout out Micah. How to coach different clients. How specific are y'all with tracking weights? I mean, we went over that earlier. I pretty much track the big shit. I still track like the isolations, but I'm not like you have to know like with a cable fly or a tricep pushdown, you're not gonna put 100 pounds on that shit in a year. It's not like a dumbbell press. It might be 50 pounds over the course of like 4 years, you know? So I'm not too fussed about like a tricep push down being like I'm not super anal about tracking it, but I
Wait,
don't
but
want to track it.
what was the question exactly?
How do you coach different clients and how specific are y'all with tracking weights?
Well, I think he's asking like for our clients.
Oh, okay.
So the way I approach that is how specific. Honestly, it depends on your level of training. If you're a lifestyle client, if you have intentions to compete, those are initial questions that we go about, in regards to, when we're doing our client intake forms. Because if you're just, a regular person that just wants to be better and be in better shape, and especially I appreciate just like being upfront and accountable. So you might tell me like, hey Matthias, or hey Ryan, like I want to work with you. I want to better my diet, but you'll also admit when, hey, fucked up, I had a dinner with my family. It's like,
Yeah, I don't even think
I'm
that's
not,
fucking up. It's legit like the fucking hey
yeah, but I'm
bro, um like the old bullshit, bro. Like, oh, me
I'm
and my
saying
girl
like,
went out and we went out
because
to a restaurant and I ate a pizza. You tell me
no,
like an Italian restaurant to have a chicken salad? Dude, you fat fuck.
but I'm saying like
My bad.
I'm saying like we usually give people like a cheat meal once a week, depending where they're
Oh
at.
yeah, that's fine.
But I'm saying like if they say like, oh, I had two cheat meals this week, then it's like, but if you're a lifestyle client and you're still progressing, it's like I'll give you a little bit of leeway. At the end of the day, like I always tell my clients, it's like, listen, the plan's only as good as the person that follows it. So
100%.
so it's like, you know, this costs money, right? You're paying me, you're paying us on a monthly basis. It's like whether you want to work with us for a year, 2 years, 6 months, or you just want to get in the best shape for 6 months and then just ditch us and then think that you can handle it on your own, you're completely entitled to do that. But that means for those 6 months, if that's like your I guess like your plan in the background, then you better nail it for those 6 months so you can actually get the results. Because if not, 6 months are gonna pass and then you're not going to be like halfway where you should, and then it's going to become 8 months, or you're just going to get displeased, or you're just going to still quit after 6 months, have paid us already. I'm not going to refund your money because that's not my problem. um
I mean, it's just not the way it works, yeah, for anybody.
so that's just not the way it works. Yeah, so um yeah, as far as like how we go about programming, I think Ryan and I mean, I'll speak for myself, I guess. My main thing is like, I just want you to train hard, just train to
Yeah.
fail. The rep ranges that I give to my clients, it's like, again, it's just a range. Um, so if for some reason you're stronger that day and you feel like you got 3 more reps past the range, and that's where you're gonna fail, then I expect you to go there. Don't just stop at the top of the rep range.
Yeah.
Because that's not
Yeah.
doing anybody any favors.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah,
More
that's
often
pretty
than
much.
not, it's a progression. If you get someone new, it's kind of just like a I don't make new people train to failure. It's like a progression. I go do
Yeah,
this.
I also will
Once I
give.
make videos and I'm like, okay, I want you to understand that you can do more. Like it is physically possible for you to do more. Because more
Yeah,
often than not, like a new person is just like they literally genuinely think that they cannot do more.
yeah.
And I'm like, no, you can.
New
So it's like
person to
it's like courting. It's like you have to okay, we'll get there, but
you can also do more because they're probably not training to failure.
yeah, more often a
Also,
new person you put more volume in because it's
and also it's just like a repetition thing. You want to get better at the move.
yeah, 100% I agree. Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. As far as diet. Like bodybuilding is pretty simple. Being healthy is pretty simple.
Meat and
It's just
rice. There you go.
meat and rice. That's pretty much it. I'm not gonna make. I'm not gonna give you a recipe for anabolic French toast.
I'm not doing none of that, bro. I don't got time for that. No.
I
I'm
could
not
give
one to be like, oh, I'm not, if you like, I'm not going to make your diet boring. I want you to enjoy your food, but getting in shape is not, the focus is not food. So that's just basically the bottom line.
it's like I can give you macros, but I also
I don't
don't
do
trust
that shit.
I don't trust
I don't
people
do
to
that.
do that
I don't trust
because
people to do that either.
I don't need people trying to eat, 1/16th of a Pop Tart so they can like fill it.
Get
Yeah,
20 grams of a pop tart.
yeah. It's like, they eat one packet of Pop Tart in an entire week,
Oh my
you know,
God, bro.
just because they want to fit it in for their sweet tooth.
That's the
I,
thing, man. Is like that's the thing with macros is it's like most people don't want macros because they want freedom. It's because they want to fit in shit that they know they shouldn't fucking be eating.
yeah. And then it's just like you're just making it more complicated because the biggest thing where I think that people fail in their diet is that they fail to prepare. So when you're trying to get like super creative with diets, it's like, how are you gonna meal prep anabolic French toast?
No.
Like, what's easier to meal prep? Just put 10 chicken breasts on a baking sheet, toss that shit in the oven, and you got chicken for the week.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
Right?
yeah.
You got a rice cooker, you got rice for the week. Right? Although you should be making your rice on the daily, but
Yeah. It's funny because the people who always don't have time always have time to make fancy shit. It seems,
yeah.
doesn't
What are
it?
your, you know, uh, what are your thoughts on like? I saw this somewhere. Um, what are your thoughts on people that are obese? They're like, oh, I'm gonna ease into my diet.
That's like that's like someone who's an addict being like one more day is what it
Yeah,
is.
yeah, I can't
It's like
stand
you
those
gotta
people.
be fucking. There's this one quote. Oh, Greg Plitt, bro. It goes, I think it goes, there comes a day where you get so sick and tired of being so sick and tired.
Yeah,
You have to be fucking sick and tired of hating the way you look. Even if you don't hate the way you look, fine, dude. I'm not gonna tell anybody like, oh, like you're overweight, you have to lose
I'm,
weight. If
I'm,
you don't want to lose weight and you like the way you are, bro, if you love yourself, whatever. I'm gonna tell you that it's not good for your health. I'm gonna tell you that.
believe those people don't.
Huh?
I don't believe those people don't.
No, I don't believe me.
You
I
can't.
think he's hoping really hard.
You 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 can't like yourself if you're fat.
Nah, I don't believe it. Yeah, I don't believe it. I mean, maybe there are some. I don't believe it though. But yeah,
Uh,
I think that whole like I'm gonna ease into my diet. I don't think there's easing into it. You know,
it's like you've been easing into your diet for the past 20 years. It's time to stop it. Because
when I
you
was
also don't get more morbidly obese overnight.
yeah, when I was having a problem, with like some substances and stuff like that, I wasn't like, let me get drunk one more time. I'm gonna wind down the usage. It was just like, okay, I'm fucking done. You know, I woke up one day, I was
Yeah,
like, today is the day I'm not gonna fucking do any more substances. And then I just quit cold turkey.
yeah,
It has to be that way, in my opinion.
yeah. I just don't
Some
understand
some
people.
some things like, I mean, if you're like a legit a heroin addict, I don't think you actually can go cold turkey because I think you'll fucking like, I think you go into shock or some shit like that and die.
Yeah.
Um, but if
You're
you're
not gonna die because
you're
you're
just
not eating
fucking fat, you're not gonna die because you didn't get one last fucking batch of
healthy.
pizza bites.
Yeah.
Sorry, bro. Cut that shit the fuck out.
What
Bottom
what are your
line.
what are your thoughts?
And another thing I see, bro, is it's like ridiculous. Like it's just little things like people who are overweight, they drink full sugar soda. Just drink diet soda, dude.
I don't get.
Like why?
There's
And,
no
and,
taste.
and then they do the thing of like diet soda is worse for you. Where the fuck did you get that from? You know, like what? Like an artificial sweetener is any worse than like 60 grams of carbs worth of fucking sugar that you drank from a Sprite.
Yeah, that's the
Where'd
crazy,
you
and
get that from?
it's in taste.
And I've heard arguments too, like, oh, artificial sweeteners ruin the bacteria in your stomach. I'm like, so does refined sugar. So like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Sugar is the worst thing for you.
But horrible. Sugar's like literally addictive.
Yeah,
I know that shit because when I eat a McDonald's meal, I'm like, ah, that's what all I want to eat, bro, for like the rest of the week, you know?
I don't know. What do you think of like if somebody's on a diet and they fail to prepare and they're like, bro, I was starving,
What do you mean?
so
Oh, okay, okay. I thought you were talking about like in a contest prep because you said prepare. I was like, oh, they're preparing for a show. And I was like, oh, you were starving? Welcome to fucking bodybuilding, you dude.
oh,
Like, what the
oh,
fuck did you think this was?
it's a lifestyle client, and
I don't care.
they're supposed to lose weight.
Dude, I'll be honest.
They're supposed to lose weight, and they're like, bro, I forgot I failed to prepare, but I was starving at work, so I went and had some chips.
No, why didn't you just order like a fucking Chipotle, like like steak and lettuce and fajita vegetables, you know? Why couldn't you do that? Like, there's no excuse.
I was short on.
If you were hungry and you forgot to prepare, like you know what you should be eating. It's not a thing of like, oh, like this one day I fucked up. It's like, okay, regardless, even if you fucked up, you know what you should and you shouldn't be eating. It's an effort thing. You
To
gave
be
up.
honest,
You
be
you hit
honest,
that moment, right? It's the equivalent of like you're in that moment and you're like, oh, I'm really hungry and I didn't bring my food. Fuck it. It's like you being peak off season and you're like, fuck, man, I have one more meal. I'm really tired. I want to go to sleep. Fuck it. I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna miss it. Same thing. You gave up.
what about to be honest, in that situation, I'm like, if they have to lose weight and they're like, again, lose weight is very different for getting contest shape. In my opinion, it's like you don't know what fucking starving is.
No.
I'd rather you starve until you get home. Starve. Because me and like us in conference prep, we don't even know what starving is.
Oh no. Yeah, totally. I mean, if we're talking starving,
Yeah,
people in
we
Ethiopia know
still
what
eat six
starving
times
is.
a day.
Yeah, no, we don't starve. We still eat 6 times a day.
Yeah,
Ethiopian people are genuinely starving.
yeah, yeah.
That's like you
Shout
haven't
out,
eaten in days.
shout out Ethiopia.
That was
Shout out.
fucked. But yeah, no, totally. Like it's just fucking excuses at the end of the day. It's what it is, really. Frankly. You have another question? You said you have two, right?
Yeah, I had two. The other ones were.
You only got two questions out of that whole Q&A?
I got four, bro, and then I got like stupid anonymous questions, like not anything conducive. Um, Generally speaking, what steroids to take and which to avoid.
Avoid the ones that give you outrageous sides that you can't deal with. If you can deal with the sides and they're not risking your health, who cares? And
Yeah,
if you can deal with being crazy and you're not hurting nobody and not hurting you, you can keep running it. But if it drives you batshit crazy to the point where like you're fucking tweaking, don't take it.
yeah. Initially, like thinking about that question, I was like, oh, well, maybe you should leave trend for prep and, try not in the off season, but I know a lot of bodybuilders are pretty successful with trend in the off season, whatever, vice versa.
Yeah, I take like a
Uh,
little bit, like a 15, like a 100, 150.
yeah, like I think
I mean, if you can stand it, like who cares? You know?
if you can stand it, if your health markers are okay, um,
Yeah.
then then
Those are
you
really good
know,
guidelines. I feel like if you can, if like the side effects aren't like driving you like mad and like really like fucking up your quality of life and your health is in a good place, then I mean, who gives a fuck?
yeah, I don't think it really matters.
Yeah, just avoid the ones that just don't feel good for you. They don't do you any good. And the ones to take are the ones you get really good response from, I would say.
And just
And low side.
avoid steroids if you can't commit to the lifestyle.
On
Literally,
God.
literally the steroids you
Oh, I
should
said that. That was pretty lame. But yes. Um, yeah, 100%. You should not be taking gear. Um, if you don't
you're still
like,
partying, you should
yeah,
forget
you gotta
about
cut that shit out, bro. If you're out and about, you're doing all this bullshit, don't be taking gear.
it. Yeah.
100%. Because yeah,
If you can't
that's a
also if you
recipe for disaster, bro. You're out doing recreational drugs.
can't
You're taking, you
afford
know,
a proper diet,
I
if
don't.
you can't afford like buying
Can't
groceries
do
on the
you can't
weekly,
if you can't afford to get blood work. If you can't afford to,
gym
um,
membership,
huh?
gym membership,
Yeah, you can't afford gym membership. But I'm saying for like pretty much gear exclusively. If you can't afford to re-up on syringes like every couple of months, which is like super cheap, you can't be taking gear. If you can't afford blood work, you can't be taking gear. If you can't pay for someone who can like legitimately like break down your blood work and explain it to you, you're fucked. Don't be taking gear, you know, because most of you are not don't know what the fuck like any of this shit means. You're not a scientist, so you're gonna have to hire someone else to read it for you. You can't afford those two things, you shouldn't be taking gear. You can't afford health supplements, you shouldn't be taking gear. If you can't,
I just think if you can't afford the basics, if you can't afford a gym membership, if you can't afford groceries,
I mean, yeah,
like
but I mean, if you're no one's gonna be hopping on gear unless they're already kind of doing that stuff. On like a gym membership, yeah, but most people they will take gear and eat like,
no, but I'm saying if you're a teenager and you got your parents paying,
oh no, but that's like in and of itself. If your age ends in teen, don't even think about it.
I
Frankly,
mean, unless you're a self-sustained 18-year-old, then whatever, you're doing your own thing. But
yeah,
if
but I
you
would even
got
say unless you're like a freak of an 18-year-old and you know that it's without a shadow of a doubt you will be a successful pro, don't take. Even if you live
yeah,
on,
but even then, if you're like in your 20s and you got your gym membership paid for by your parents, forget about
no,
gear.
absolutely not. First of all, you need to pay your parents back for that gym membership before you buy any fucking gear.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that's bottom line. Let me see if I have any
If you
other
don't know
questions.
how to eat, if you don't know how to eat, also.
Yeah, and get a coach. Um, yeah, we did the Samsung one, right? Um, yeah, that's pretty much all we got. Um,
Like, oh,
wanna wrap it up here? You got any other
yeah.
topics to talk about?
No, I'm just curious, I guess. Whoever fucking watches this, I don't even know
Yo,
who's
for real, like, comment, and subscribe so that me and Matthias don't have to work a 40-hour work week for the rest of our life.
40,
Please.
44 in my case,
Yeah.
for now.
No, I'm just kidding. It's not for the money. I'm not even gonna try to monetize the channel at all, really. We're probably not gonna get monetized at all for some of the shit we say on here, probably. More than likely. But I don't even really care to make money off this anyway. I really just want people to watch. We'll be doing interviews with a lot of amateurs, a lot of new pros, like recently turned pros. We already have a couple people lined up that I'm really really excited about. So I'm excited for our podcast to you know, maybe give a voice to some athletes who don't really have their name out there yet, and maybe in soon time will. Um, and I think it'll be really good, for bodybuilding as a whole. Because the pros always get interviewed, but not really often do the amateurs who are still working 9 to 5 jobs and like really really grinding it out to eventually become good one day. I don't really think they get a voice a lot of the time. So I hope that our podcast is able to um be something for you people to sit down and just like relax. I don't want You know, if anything is my biggest pet peeve, I'm not like into a lot of drama. Um, which is another topic I wanted to talk about. Why is there so much fucking drama at the gym? I'll never understand.
At the gym.
Yeah, I still get told all the time, like, oh, some of this, some of that, like from
What,
people, like, other gyms. I'm like, dude, shut the fuck up. Go to the gym, like, move some weight around, yeah, and fucking go home.
I don't know.
I
I
don't get
moved
it.
here. I moved here back in February, so I don't know anybody out here really yet. And the gym I go to, thankfully, is always empty. Always empty. Like
Stupid.
talk
Like,
about talk about prime time. There's no such thing as prime time at my gym. Yeah, it has probably some of the best equipment that I've ever trained in.
that's
Uh,
legit. That's legit.
but I don't think I think that's just maybe like a back home thing. Maybe once I integrate myself more with people
The
here,
shithole of the city.
yeah,
Miami
I just
that I
think
live in.
there's too much attention seeking individuals back home. So it's like,
Yeah,
well, you're gonna get what you're gonna get.
100%. But yeah, I'm not looking to have any negativity on this podcast. I just want it to be a platform for amateurs, just for people to, sit back and relax and like just have a laugh when watching this, more than anything. So I really want people to enjoy it. And I want people to get value out of it, learn. Hopefully we can convert some people into competitors. That'd be really cool. I'd be really happy if someone let us know that they got into bodybuilding because of our podcast. That would make me very happy.
Yeah,
Um, but you can follow my Instagram, O.W.P Ryan. Matthias is MATHIASE
sure.
Yeah. And then
Sure.
follow O.W.P Training Systems on Instagram. So we'll be posting more content on there, and we'll be putting these out. These pocket we're gonna aim to do 2 podcasts a week. Um, Honestly, we're probably gonna record Saturday and Sunday because that's me and Matthias work Monday through Friday, 40-hour work week, 44 for Matthias, full time salary boy.
Yeah, you
Um,
get paid
I
40
get paid
hours. So
hourly, so I don't work. I don't get stretched out for my labor. Um, but uh, yeah, so more than anything, I just want people to enjoy the podcast. We'll be trying to do 2 a week. We'll probably be recording Saturday, Sunday. And then we'll probably try to upload one on Sunday. And then we'll try to upload one throughout the week. I don't know, Wednesday, Thursday. Me and
yeah,
Matthias will be on a day. Um, but yeah. You got anything you want to say?
no, nothing. I mean, I think you pretty much summed it up pretty well. Ryan and I are really passionate about bodybuilding, in all aspects,
Yeah.
training, this competition. But yeah, we came together, been wanting to do this for quite some time. And honestly, after this first podcast, I'm sure when we look back at it, hopefully 10 podcasts down the line, 20, 30, 50 podcasts on the episodes down the line. Um, Luckily, I have a best friend in Ryan to be able to speak with him like comfortably.
Brother
Um,
man.
but yeah, it's like a tough thing, But I mean, it's not really tough, but it's just like there's gonna be topics, and obviously we'll become a little bit more organized as time comes. But yeah, definitely
Please don't take
excited.
this too hard. I swear to God. I know this first podcast probably be like a fucking bag of dicks. It's gonna be so bad.
It's gonna be
Um,
tough.
Partially because up until now, your camera was like spazzing the entire time. I don't know why.
Basically,
Yeah. Like you were like cutting in and out, but it's okay. It wasn't really too bad. But I know the podcast is gonna suck so bad. Like,
I think it's,
please. And I
the
know it
main.
was probably actually boring because it's just the two of us. And the first half we were just talking about our fucking training. But next week we'll have a group of guys on. It'll be me, Matthias, my training partner, now training partner since Matthias moved, Marcos, um, our buddy Joe, that Matisse coaches, and our very very good buddy Chino, who is also a part of our brand, O.W.P. So I'm gonna be very excited about that.
Yeah,
Chino, legend.
and then yeah, what else can I say about me or about us? As far
Oh,
as
and next
me,
podcast, I swear to God, I'll have my Instagram logged in because I want to give some people some shout outs. Um, Coach Luke, owner of Flex Appeal, one of the owners, had a really good showing today at Florida Grand Prix. Me and Marcus actually wanted to go watch the Florida Grand Prix, but he was doing some army shit this weekend, so he couldn't. They called for his service. He is like this with the army, um, so we couldn't go. But Yumon
is going to
blew his
open.
legs up, bro.
He's
Blew
going to
him
open.
up. Oh
He's
my
going to
God.
open.
Huh?
He's going to open.
Yeah, he guest posed at Florida Grand Prix today. He looked like fucking retarded. And then also Luke Vinny, my fucking brother, so good, bro. I think if I tell Luke one more time I love his physique so much, his ear's gonna fucking fall off. He's gonna block me. I tell him all the time. I'm like, bro, you're so good. Like it's ridiculous. And obviously John is fucking classic mastermind legend, bro. Um,
Coach.
yes, my coach, John Lofthouse. Very, very epic dude. Um,
Yes.
but next podcast, I'll definitely have my Instagram logged in, and I would like to showcase some of those things. Um, I'll put them on here on the podcast and show you guys. So Luke looked ridiculous. Like glutes were fucking.
Or, as far as shout outs on my end, uh, I'll shout out Blue because even though right now I'm not working with him, he's definitely my coach. Only reason I'm not working with him is because I made a big move in my life.
Expenses.
So expenses, unfortunately. I wish I could just I have to pay for bodybuilding and nothing else. But that's why we work harder so we can
Yes.
hopefully like we've been kind of making jokes on leave the 9 to 5, make more money while helping more people and being able to fund our bodybuilding and everything else that we want to do with the brand. Um, and yeah, like I was saying, just looking forward to interviewing up and coming, new pros, as well as amateurs. Definitely, our main goal here is trying to take a deeper dive into the minds of contenders. Uh,
Big time.
people that will be in the first call outs in the upcoming national shows. Um,
Yes.
just because I think that was something that was done uh, a lot back in the 90s. There would be a lot more coverage with the up and comers. That's definitely died down. And like Ryan said, nowadays it's mainly pros, like well known pros that get interviews. And, although I love them and they're funny and they're hilarious and I watch their podcast, it's like, well, how can we, they give back in that manner. Well, no one's really giving back and touching base with these other guys, right? That, like Ryan said, the guys that are working the 9 to 5s, or in Ryan's case, the 3 p.m.s to midnight.
Annual labor
Man,
at warehouse sucks
manual,
ass. Please get me guys support so I get the fuck out of there.
manual labor or office jobs. When you're just really passionate about bodybuilding, that's all you want to do. Doesn't matter if you're seated at a desk all comfy or carrying boxes. Like
Yeah, that sucks.
it sucks regardless.
And then also, I mean, besides amateurs too, I was telling Matthias, I really, really want this to be like a podcast where we can give some of the I don't even know what you want to call it. It's just not like some of the women's classes who don't get enough attention. Like I would love
Yeah,
the women's physique
I would definitely
competitors on
love.
here, figure competitors.
Yeah,
Um,
I mean that's the goal.
I don't think women's bodybuilding as a whole gets enough coverage, but I definitely bikini and wellness get way more than all the other ones.
Yeah,
So
but
I would
overall,
love
I don't think anybody's like actually interviewing these girls. So it's like
no nobody nobody.
it,
I will have
it's
Courtney and Aaron on very very soon. Shout out Courtney and Aaron. Courtney has probably the craziest quads I've ever seen on a woman in my fucking entire
quads,
life. Like
crazy,
absolutely retarded. Um,
crazy.
and Aaron is a very good bodybuilder himself. They have a lot of potential. They were telling me that they had just only competed once. Okay, we'll leave that for the podcast with them. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah, but they're very cool, very nice people.
very
We'll
cool.
have them on
I
the
also
podcast as well.
shout out to Jordan Bannerflyer. spoke with him as well. So hopefully we can get him on as soon as possible, as well as Luke Pritchard. He's getting ready for a regional show, and then hopefully he'll be doing USA's this coming summer. So nothing, pretty exciting things, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Got one more meal left for the night. It's about to be, what is it, 12:30 over here. So
Oh yeah.
got a
We'll have my cheat
got
meal.
another meal. How, you have a cheat meal?
Hell yeah.
What do you got? You going to McDonald's?
Yeah, you know. Because
Um,
starting tomorrow, I usually have my cheat meals on Sundays, but starting tomorrow, I can't have fruits or vegetables for the next 3 days for a certain medical procedure that I'm not gonna discuss.
Fruits and vegetables. That's it. That's the only thing
Can't
you
have any
can't have.
residue in my gastrointestinal system. I'll just put it that way.
Take
Um,
some Metamucil, bro.
no, no,
Take
it's
some,
more than that. It's called Clenpig. That should clear you right out. I'm not gonna go into detail what this medical procedure is, frankly. Um,
but maybe we can share the results if
yes, yes,
all
yes.
of it.
Once it's said and done, I'll talk about it. Yeah.
I didn't even want to
Um,
bring that up because
but French fries are potatoes, so like I can't have that's a vegetable. I'm gonna get McDonald's. And Big Mac has lettuce, so I can't. I have to eat it today.
I kind of want McDonald's now.
Why not, dude? Yeah, cheat meal this
I
week?
can't. I haven't had cheat meal this week. No,
Why? You think you're too fat for one?
I mean I'm too fat. Yeah, but I'm not.
All right. All right. Well, thank you guys for watching, man. I really appreciate it.
Yeah,
If you guys have feedback for us, any of you who know us personally, you're more than welcome to message us personally or
oh,
just drop it in the comments. More than
yeah.
welcome. Please like, subscribe, and yeah.
Hit the bell for notifications.
Yes, yes, I forgot that one. Very good, Matthias. Yes.
Yeah.
Please. Thank you guys so much. And we
One,
will
one more, please, for the algorithm.
what?
One more, please, for the algorithm.
Please, please, bro, please. If I lift another box, I
Please.
think I'm gonna lose my goddamn mind.
Yeah, but yeah. No, yeah, super dope. And how long was this shit, bro?
I have no clue. We'll see after
Shit, I think this was
We'll
like
see
four
after I stop
hours.
this recording, which is right now. So see you guys in the next podcast. Later.
Please.